Dude, my name is Yvette, and we're gonna have some fun. First we jack, then we pot. Let's go crush this corpse. There's been a huge spike in crime rates in recent years. To regulate it, the level of punishment has been up to an extreme for everyone. This has caused most government-run prisons to be overpopulated, underfunded, and in horrible conditions. Prisoners with long sentences will often die of malnutrition or illness before their sentence is over. But now, they can apply to outsource private companies that provide alternative forms of punishment.
Oh,
it's a chop. Oh, do I have to be him? What is this? Do I have to touch things? I don't... There's a cross carved into the wall. Something's written underneath. Pull the lever! I'm so With brutal ball! A crowbar dispenses from the machine. You hesitantly pick it up when the slot machine swings outward, revealing a passage behind it.
Whoa. Should I go in?
Dot, dot, dot.
I think I'll go in. I'll see how it is.
Actually, shut up. How do you run? Oh, there he is, the man of the hour.
That's not what I did!
Why'd you make him country?
I wouldn't know, show. What took you so long?
Well,
Whatever. At least you showed up at all. So, thinking they paired me up with someone that got cold feet. Huh. Come on, Eddie. Let's see how you do.
Shut up, bro. Okay. Roulette, what a dumb game to start on. It's just luck.
You got a down problem? I know I'm fine.
No, I was just...
I don't blame you. I've been told I'm pretty irresistible to ugly dudes.
I'm starting to not mind being paired against this guy.
Against
Do you guys think that's yaoi slot potential?
No, Eddie doesn't mind killing him.
Are we waiting for something?
The sign says to put the cup on, don't it?
Yeah, why haven't you yet?
Why are you so pushable? I was waiting on you, Slowpoke.
Right. On the count of 3.
Sounds fair. 1,
2,
3! Compound for life.
Your time starts now.
Finally!
Already? Sounds like Bowser's World.
Now it's somewhat like Pop Game said. What's up with the two in the pocket?
Or at least that explains how the game works.
What's that said?
Hey, I don't know how to play. Can we check the rules first?
We don't know how to play roulette.
What? Why do you look so surprised?
You don't have the same look as the black guy moves stretched up for the slots all day.
We're checking the rules first.
Fine.
Do I have to read everything? One, you have 10 chips to start. Whenever one of you likes, start a round to bet a maximum of 10 chips, or not bet at all each round. Once the betting period is over, you can press the button presented by the game to make the roulette spin. You will win a return based on how close you were to where the wheel has stopped. The one with the least amount of chips when the timer hits 0 is eliminated. If you receive more chips than your opponent by the end of the game, you'll keep the amount of chips equal to that difference. You cannot exchange chips with your opponent. You cannot purposefully handle the roulette wheel or tamper with the stage equipment. Good luck! Information card received! Roulette rules!
Whoa. Feels weird reading stuff like this outside of this serious for the time. And we have to talk now.
That's bullying. He didn't react to the elimination rule. He's pretty convinced he'll win. Guess the cuffs are supposed to be some kind of motivator.
Don't look around or what?
Well, here goes nothing!
That'll do.
Huh?
Even the thing with the pipe down though. I feel like looking down the barrel of a gun.
Might be a reason for that. As long as we don't make a breakthrough, we're probably fine.
Or maybe as long as we don't lose up the left.
Once.
Way ahead, you. What I would have said any other time, but it's your first time being used to the office.
I hope they killed Eddie.
I hope they make out.
Oh, let's see if I still got it.
You should go all in.
I'm not doing that. Lucky number 14. No, my lucky number is 460. I'm betting one chip.
Sure about that one?
What? Something wrong with it?
Yes, ma'am.
Hopefully. What number should I bet? How much am I betting? 1!
You know what they say, that's destructive.
Counting on it. Aren't we supposed to get pretty sure that's toothbrush. Wait, I haven't played this in a while. What am I betting?
Dang, I'm on a roll. Guess your bet wasn't. Guess your bet wasn't trimming after all, huh?
Hello? Oh, I'm supposed to him. Oh, that uhhhh's a little stupid. Whoa, that's gore. Would you cut that out already?
What, winning? Wait, I don't have much of a choice in where the wheel lands, pal.
No, treating this so normally. Rubbing in how much longer I've got to live. What the hell is wrong with you?
What, want me to get on my hands and knees and apologize?
That's just his knees. Why'd you have the hands part?
I'm sorry, I misread it.
A hungry man thinks of bread!
Signed up to be here, didn't you?
That doesn't mean I signed up to be gloated at by some arrogant prick. You haven't even given me a chance to catch up. Oh, yeah, oh my god, yeah, stop.
So fine. What do you have?
What?
Tables return. If you had one winning right now, would you have let me, someone you don't even know the name of, catch up? Look, buddy!
It's butt, not buddy!
It's like how unlucky I got. Be stuck with some whiny asshole. Isn't even my type. Besides, I can see why I could feel sorry for someone who was dumb enough to get caught. Even dumber to come here and that wasn't entirely in your control.
So we have to use R. We have to use our reason for imprisonment. Read. You know what you did? Select this card? Yes. It's not my fault. It was the first time I'd gotten arrested. What? It's not like I had anywhere else to go, asshole. I'm some big evil criminal mastermind. Dante's only had one back exit. The cops had blocked off a bunch of roads. There weren't a big pawn shop down in Motos. Dante's, yeah. Look, the last thing you're looking for is a pity party. Just forget I said anything.
You were just the guy they're looking for, and they just needed you for
I was hard on cash. I work in a fucking cubicle. Jackpot cross Christmas was right by this spot! I've never stolen from anyone. I'm not a criminal. I'm not like... Sorry, I lost my temper. That's not right for me to say. I knew the risk coming here, same as you. I just wanted out, and it's a game that I just got unlucky. I would have made it very far anyway. It's not your fault. What are you doing? Oh, the guy presses the button to end the round.
What's the fun in being ahead in the early days? I might as well.
Okay, I guess.
I might as well level.
Thanks.
You better not take that for granted, by the way. I'm already starting to regret it.
I don't think you're out some kind of strategy for this. It's just gonna be luck deciding who lives and dies. 20 contestants will pick for this. There's a room like this for all of us, then that means half are meant to die within the first round. Unless... The rules! Wait, don't bet this round.
Oh, I see how it is. Just because I heard you out once, you already think you can boss me around like I'm good.
That's not what the rules. Did we read the rules closely enough?
Out of this, they say we're not allowed to.
Oh, about the win condition. What was the win condition in the rules? Not exactly. It only said whoever got the least wouldn't move on. It never said anything about the winner. If neither of us gets the least amount, then neither of us would get eliminated, right? If it's tie, both would be allowed to pass.
winning. I still have higher hits than you, so I still end up winning. I get what you're going for, but trying to get out of one of us dying is just going to complicate things.
Not unless we both lose.
Well, if that's the best chance we have, you'd better get quick about it.
Wait. Saved by the bell. Oh. Oh no 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 no! Let's score my cover character. Let's score my cover. Oh no! Let's score! I may have overreacted.
They're legal.
All right, let's stop betting.
You sure about this, hotshot?
100%.
How's that percentage looking?
Lower. Please proceed to the next area. Oh, I
take back what I said about you not being my type.
Thanks.
Aww. Aww. Aww.
It's your line.
Aww, Benny's so cute. Aww.
Read your line.
Okay. Now then, you heard the ominous voice. Let's get going.
Wait, before that.
What's up?
You, mentioned something about me not knowing your name earlier. What should I call you?
You want my number too? King, they're on the phone anyway. Benny's fine. You?
Eddie.
Oh, hey, Levi.
Seems so.
Oh, I don't like it. I want to feel special. How do you feel about Eds?
Well,
Eds, they might choose for real. They take too long.
how do I get out?
Roblox.
Is it right here?
Yeah.
Literally a Robloxes. Benny? Are those
elevators?
Why are you saying it like it's your sworn enemy?
Because it is. The one thing I hate more than getting Hitch are these hideous death traps.
Elevator Hitch? It's so small and close and packed and there's no room to- Ugh, I hate seeing it! If they're gonna make us march up to our own deaths anyways, why not just let me take the stairs? Seems like we don't get the luxury to choose. It'll be fine. I doubt they set up anything on these. It'd be pretty anticlimactic if we survived all that and then die from something like an elevator crash.
I've been talking about the more normal ones so far, but now the possibility of there being more to these is fucking me up double time. Thanks for that.
Would me going first make you feel better?
Yes!
Oh, is that the wrong one? Oops! Puppies. Shit.
Quick, is there a vent or escape hatch anywhere?
None that I can see. Oh, my son.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, bud. Not buddy.
Huh. Jackpot crash course. Okay, wait, I need to. Okay, this is a good accent, but.
Voice him!
Oh, I spotted another one.
What? Got you! I'm starting to think we got another dud. So, did you kill your partner in there or what? Seems to be. That's, her.
Oh, Poppy.
Yes, I forgot her name. Poppy Playtime. Seems to be just the one. Maybe we'll end up with even numbers after all.
Less solo winners than I was expecting too.
4, 8, 12. I'm not seeing Benny. Fuck, was there really only meant to be one winner for the preliminary game? Are they not letting him up? Where the hell is makeup? Duh, what the fuck else would makeup be doing? It's not dress rehearsal. It's not that funny.
Keep that in the
No, we're cutting that out, bro.
and that part to me.
No, bro. Page them and let D deal with them. I stopped waiting on them 20 minutes ago. Lights were on in 15 seconds. That Brandon does way too much!
I still don't go as dance when it often.
Even they were weirded.
What took you so long? Everyone was waiting on you. Man, does that mean it was the last one here?
Phew. He's fine. Mr. Gates, please return to your mark. We're on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where winners strike big and losers fall hard. 20 black prisoners have been selected from right here in Votos to star, and 13 have proven themselves in the preliminary rounds. Here tonight, the contestants have had a shot at accruing a few chips in that game, but depending on how they play, there's still a limited chance they're still in the red. Mercifully, they'll still be receiving as well as opportunities to win even more throughout to help falling behind. And well, cutting their time here short, a recap of the preliminary games they played to get here, as well as interviews with each of our players will begin shortly, including a familiar face where I'm getting word a past showrunner has made it past the preliminary. Wow, isn't that something? Don't leave then either. Witness the first of many trials that may show just who among them has what it takes to bet and be forgiven against any possible temptations, with the winner taking home the grand prize of a total pardon. It all begins tonight on. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an extra lucky season 6 set of Bet and Forgive. I'm your host, Cupid King. It's lovely to have you here with us tonight.
Hey!
Huh? Ooh, that's gore. Ooh. What an electrifying start to the season. We've got a great show planned for you tonight, and you'll get the chance to learn all about this season's contestants after this short message from our sponsors. Don't change that channel, folks. Great, first makeup and now this. Hand them out, smokes. How long till we're back on?
What going on? Please help me do interviews. Thanks yet, but we haven't let in the live audience yet.
Wait, excuse me, I have a question. The show usually starts by now. Are we expected to stay here until things properly resume? On my break, do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. We'll be momentarily.
Contestants, please exit the stage in an orderly fashion. You may explore the designated waiting space to familiarize yourself and be prepared to return for interviews as needed.
Very proud with the will be awesome. Oh, you fought? Family help
You bothered to win against your opponent, you have to get it. I'm sorry, I just can't believe that.
Oh, no one wanted it. No one wanted it.
The task assistant walked through the and off the stage.
I'm coming down and picking one foot. What the heck one? Are you alright? Can I call you Mr. Gates?
It's going way too fast. That was a lot. TV, what were you expecting? Hi, how surprising! Out of everyone, you seem most likely to watch the show as barbaric just to incapacitate someone live on air like this.
Leave me, my lady. The teal in your eyes from the display. I wouldn't wish for you to become famous.
You're too sweet. I couldn't think of others. I'm going to check them over if they allow me.
Bless the mood. Mighty figure.
Would you try to pull a stunt like that before the show starts? Turf some bright red falling to the front roll. Wait, you mean those things we got from the slot machine? I thought those were just suggestions, like for the audience entertainment. You don't remember management saying they were mandatory? Participants' responsibility to adhere to the title assigned to them. But I did also request a lawyer to be present while I read my book. Tough luck, Bull. Sounds like you're gonna be stuck acting like a group for the rest of the show.
The application form did say they tasted it all. Just based on the music I called, you know. What's the take? You had no trouble.
No, I didn't. Didn't yell at and attack your partner to give him up all their chips? Benny, back me up here. Benny isn't in front of his door where he was standing only a moment ago. Never mind. I think first we have to call for some pieces. Betty started to nonchalantly kick at the slumped body on the floor. It's still twitching, so my guess is yes.
Oh, good guess.
Hey, what? You owe me 5 whole things. You should still be kicking him.
Oh my god, what is Shit, I didn't catch that. What did he say?
Good heavens, never mind that. Look, his wrist. One hell of a mark. Hard to see the full extent of it with that cover away, but pardon me, but Mr. Gates and Mr. Do you two recall seeing anything being fired at the young man before he fell over? Don't think so. Well, there's still a guess upon him. But when he received his penalty, maybe something was activated within him that caused him to be let go, perhaps by something that was already on him. Sounds like something they do. I mean, oh, I didn't read that.
No, it's the first time it's swinging like that shit. Oh,
I do admit, I quite enjoyed the theatrics as well. Felt like they were overdoing it, really.
Really overdoing it. Having us stop to this version of it
Unstable.
Well, the finale. I'm just looking away to get it off.
Wait, Benny. Oh my. Seems like your friend has already left. Do cheer up, Mr. Gates. You two must have had plenty of time together during your lesson, not? I know I certainly had with my dear Rowan. Why don't you try meeting up with the others in the meantime? Plenty of birds in their cages. What do you mean, fish in the sea? No, what'll you be doing? Oh my. I apologize. I would have forgotten to introduce myself. Oh, Miss Cecilia, it's a pleasure to meet you. As for me, well, this young man seems awfully troubled, and I'd like to keep him some company. At least until he properly comes to. No harm in that, yes? No harm, but also isn't heartless. But a friend maiden wouldn't simply toss the injured behind. Guess not. It might be the best for you to join everyone else behind the curtain. Please do check with me if you meet her. I don't think getting further involved with him is the play. We still need to look out. Besides, haven't you heard the news? Lots to investigate. We wouldn't want to waste what limited time we have. Investigation as if it isn't just slowly walking around and pointing at things. This is serious! Practically a given that everyone else's first move would be to explore each to get into the arena. Thankfully, the plan I have in mind goes beyond that. I want to look further into the producer side of things, not just the bare minimum that the game allows you to see. You seem like the type to go missing under mysterious circumstances after the staff takes you out back. Exactly my point! The whole place is an elaborately built set. Think about all the different layers that could be surrounding it. Not a chance these walls don't have something hidden beneath them. Hell, or even under the floors. Don't even get me started on the vents. If I were to guarantee one thing, it's that there's always some kind of reward that comes with being thorough. Find something that'll help us in the next game.
But I'm not worried about any of us getting into some serious trouble for this.
There's got to be a loophole for me. I believe them. They're not my It'd be weird for me to interrupt. Don't want to let them know if I keep starting that entire conversation either. He seems to have noticed you standing near them. Yep.
Oh yeah, and let's do a hand. When you talk to someone for permission that makes her back better, can you put the fella to blow for me up on stage? The dog cried at me. His name's Elvis.
You guys want to help him?
Well, I think this is right to the reason. It does feel quite unfair to be punished with our detailed winning fire. This may be a competition, but I'd much prefer it to be a fair game for everyone. We must not forget to be civil and maintain our sportsmanship, even in a hostile environment. No, about all that. I just want to be a pig, because he's my girl.
You start to pull your jacket sleeve, trying to draw you over to the side where his makeshift crew is standing.
And there will man up hands, need my bag. Join the crew!
I have a different path in mind.
Why?
It feels like he's leaning more towards a pirate than a sailor. Wait, I want to talk to Maneki before we go on our desired path.
That's not my desired path!
Oh yeah, here's my desired path. Fun is the competition if they're willing to help the loser. I thought I was supposed to be the nonsensical one, hello? Just means fewer players to worry about. Those types won't last long. Doesn't mean they need to spoil it for the rest of us while they're around. Keep it down, will you? I don't want us to be cemented as the annoying ones before we're able to actually get anything done.
Only 50% was focused on.
He seems to notice you, pausing mid-sentence. The other's eyes follow. Hey, you! The guy with the fucking face! Me? What's wrong with my... You got something in your eye? What are you looking at? I was starting a fight? I think this guy's threatening us or something. What a psycho! You guys should go call for security? This guy's really causing a scene. That's not... What? What it's trying to say is that while we appreciate the slack-jawed gawking, trying to... conversation. Maybe try your luck somewhere else.
Okay. Made it out with zero chips, right?
Other two exchange confused looks with each other. Yeah, that's right.
Well, thank Tycoon! I'm definitely gonna put
That's
it.
not the point to save him!
Join us.
What were you asking him for? I thought you wanted to type shit.
Please, yeah. That fellow over there takes me to talk. I'm sure everyone's really sick, looking for messages, and they don't want to distract you from anything important. But we've made these folks finding more funds if you have time.
Really big on gambling.
Keep wasting any time on that. We're taking more of a relax route.
Asking to rob a stranger. Who said anything about robbing a person? Nah, he's on the money. We're robbing the joint. That was the plan, wasn't it? I can't see a possibility where that doesn't go horribly. The moment we're caught, we'd be eliminated. Why take the risk at all?
Season after. There is much time to call back to the games. Are we in business or not?
Yeah! No! Don't make me regret it. You're such those two bony hands. With like bony hand. Try that roll anyway. Muscles can't be the only part. You quickly pull it right away from the whole pocket. Relax. I'm not wearing any red. Maybe temper. If we try to wave a cape, do you think we can get him to charge? You do realize I'm not actually the animal, right? Sure as hell look like one. That's you. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? So about your feelings.
And I'm confused about that though. I know for a fact, like this guy, my man.
Dude, wait, you used to what? Oh no, he's actually slack-jawed. So, you really the previous showrunner they were talking about? Surprising they let you compete. Is that an unfair advantage?
I point.
Huh, what got you arrested anyway?
That I would have shown my attention somewhere else. I didn't go ahead until
That's correctable.
facility in mind.
He needs a private vacation resort where the richer criminals get to go. Ugh, no one believes me when I say they're overrated. Been to a bunch of them, and let me tell you, choosing this instead's the best thing I've ever done.
I don't enjoy being here just about you when I put out of bed. And tonight, but on the show in the I tell you, I was involved in the season outside of the initial well, on the same boat.
So what are we doing now? How much would you pay me if I jumped off? Nothing, probably. How about this? How much did I pay you to jump off? I mean, how much do you have? Now this is cold. You think I should write one too? Seems to be where fan mail is addressed to the host. I messed up the were we supposed to talk about robbing them in these? Oh, what did I tell you? We should have gone somewhere else to talk. Turn it off. Maybe that'll stop it from saving what we said in the last few minutes. Isn't that tampering with stick equipment? Does it look like we're still on roulette? What are you waiting for? You hurriedly grab the equipment, searching for the power button before it goes. It's already off. How was my acting? Boo, terrible.
Watchman message really am. Don't want to first space for one. Even if we're being recorded and needs to be edited, the podcast and with the time they have games and amount of footage they have to review.
It's way easier for them to overlook the games. It'll be a while till they get back to us if they do it all. You could have just said that. Just did, didn't I? Wait, do you want to talk to Erie Swamp Central? Still unconscious, he seems troubled. While I did say plenty of birds in their cages, I didn't expect you to take a liking to that particular flaw. Good thing I don't like them. That's a relief. They seem to be quite intimidating. But they at least seem to know how the show operates better than others. I suppose that's fair, but do be careful, Mr. Gates.
Okay, how did that make sense? At the end, almost.
Seems to be the door to the room. Bones-Elise seems to look at the lock. It's a bust. Easy Ditch is a big hole that isn't part of the main lock and isn't connected to anything else. I don't know where it leads, but my guess is that if someone comes to the side wall, the mechanism locks it and requires security to open. It'll totally shut us out. Why bother asking an escape artist to join the crew if they don't even do the interview part of their job? We need access from the other side.
Well, I also sign up on it could be a large fan. Yeah, access once.
Or maybe someone else could break it down and we could skip pretending the place isn't made to be busted up. I'm not doing that. When you're circling Mama, you're crazy! A wall plaster with posters and efforts of flashy looking people in them. What poster are you gonna do? For the winning photo, silly. Winners get their faces pictured on here. Oh, so that's who these were. Oh, just answer the question! Not sure, kind of putting me on the spot. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. You're obviously not making it. Gee, thanks. Want to hear something fun instead? I asked the same thing to Vic, but he was totally refusing to look at the wall, don't you know? You think he knows anybody?
I'm appreciating if you just stop talking about me while I'm in earshot.
Try cupping your hands over it. Huh? The mirror. You could tell there's something behind it by looking into it without any light. Cup your hands over your eyes while looking at the show. Just looks dark. I don't see anything. Boring. Probably just a dumb wall then.
The chances of putting cameras behind mirrors for contestants who still not know about the trick, I doubt they do it again.
This room reminds me, what's your costume supposed to be anyway? Not really giving bold. The hell am I though? I just requested they put me in something normal. Boring! But the costume department was disappointed to hear that. Probably had to be held back from adding those big horns. Would have had a field day dolling you up. I can tell they were itching to slap on whatever to make you look intimidating. Comic stuff. I mean, really, the 8-ball belt's one thing, but that hairstyling. Only showing one eye. Aren't you in your 40s? 34. Besides, you're one to talk with that face paint on. At least I'm on theme. I told it too. That whistles over at you to get your. Just let me feel a harsh shot from my. Whoa! You weren't able to catch hold of anything before you fell towards the water, completely soaked in your shoes and pants. So separate hand grip the back of your collar, pull your back before your arms touch the water. Really watch where you're going, big guy. What the hell is your problem? You could have gotten me killed. I wouldn't go that far. He was just having a little fun. Yeah, and you didn't even get pushed all the way in. What's with you being totally buzzkill? It's called total buzzkill. What's with you and being a total buzzkill? It was only a prank. Not if it electrocutes me to death. The stuff's designed to shock us. I don't want to mess around and go swimming with it. Okay, well now I really want to push you in. Then you get real buzzkill. What makes you say the cuffs are designed to shock us? Has it been used on anything yet? Yeah, actually. I mean, I don't know if that's actually what happened, but I was talking with Cecilia earlier and she thought that might have been what brought down the fight. I wouldn't trust her much if I were you. Why? She was more trustworthy than you. I know her type. Still a decent guess though. Yep. Get it? Buzzkill! Whoever says to the guilty you are innocent will be cursed by people who denounced my name. It will go well with those who convict the guilty, and rich blessing will come on them. You read the plaque yet? Just did, buddy. Funny how it doesn't say what happens if you convict the innocent. Wouldn't it be safer to just say everyone's guilty?
The kid was just picked up and stolen by the slave. He ended up being like
I'm already sick of scouting. You better be playing another game after this. I think interviews come next. Ugh, literally, who cares? People are here to see what the games are about, not us frolicking around. I don't go on with it. We even have a VIP interview. Seems like even Help's got room for luxury. He's trying to take a step forward. I'm not smart for the boxing.
What is? You called it flying.
Shut up! You mean there's areas blocked off even within the arena? Joy, why would it be VIP if any of us could just waltz in?
Hopefully, you should have gained a set amount of tips.
I thought the goal was not to waste time on gambling. Hey, what? You're here as the muscle, right? Apparently. Great, go knock that guy out. Yeah, quit freeloading on us and start pulling some actual weight. What did you even pay you for? Listen, I'm not going to get myself in trouble because of something so avoidable like this. It's stupid. And short-sighted and aggressive. Lines with your role quite well, doesn't it? I doubt they punish you for being in character. As long as it's entertaining, you can get away with most things. You're a fool, not a chicken, are you? You heard them. Not that hard of an ask now, is it? Give it up. I'm still not doing that. Starting to feel he's useless yet?
Fortunately.
Ugh! I ought to chop your head clean off.
This one's well.
Ugh! It's ugly, that's what it is! Hey, don't you have something you can pair this down with? What? Don't lie, you know that's my thing! You got something from that shiny machine at the start, didn't you? I know I did! Why specifically ask me? By that logic, the other two must have gotten something too. Because of your role, duh, it screams weapon to me. Those two losers probably have something actually helpful, and I got no interest in that. Hey, we're gonna tell the truth. Just because I got something doesn't mean I want to go swinging it around and breaking shit. I'm on thin enough ice and green to do this to you guys. Besides, I don't even think a crowbar would help with this anyways. But how did you snatch the crowbar back from Bones and put it away? Not my fault, you can't keep track of your belongings. Dirty. It looks like it has a deadbolt, but I don't see any lock. There's just a coin slot, see? No brute force in this one. Let's try. I've got more than enough chips to get an easy. I don't know. The slot looks like the size for chips. King of Hearts didn't mention any other currency we could use, did he? It's not just the coin slot. Walls around it seem to have a thicker material too. I heard slight music coming from the VIP doors, but this one's silent. So whatever's in there has got to be real valuable, right?
No, I don't this special thing is new, but this we'll have to worry about for a while.
But there's some Broadway production reason we're not allowed in there? Was it only unlocked by chance an incantation only the showrunners didn't know? What's the point of teaming up with you if you're not gonna give us information on the actual show? Thought that was your whole deal.
I fight. And the fight is this is new. We don't need to waste our energy on for now.
Whatever you say, boss. Dude, this place looks obnoxious. We have to check it out. I prefer not wasting the tips I have on gambling things. One of the math staff has opportunities to gain chips throughout the show. This must be one of them.
The dancing hall was happy.
Well, this place lit. Any of the games catch my eye? Coin flip maybe, but only if I can figure out a way to rig it. Fake dice doesn't sound too bad either. Hey, did you know the earliest dice was without phones? Say that. Any of these games catch your eye?
We could be our game like person. But outfit, the shooting gallery seems the most tolerable.
No! Elise is gone! No, please. No, please, I'm sorry for interacting with the slot machine. I'm sorry. You notice a familiar face in the shop near the Oh, I'm gonna come. Why, if it isn't the infamous King of Hearts? Yeah. Isn't he the host of the game?
Also, probably two guys in the
But he does work. You could probably squeeze some extra information about the game via harassment. You should tell that to Elise. Looks like he's already talking to him. You look over and see Elise chatting with David.
No.
What the hell are you talking about? I just want to know if the audition form specifically requested for someone that looks like a perverted Vegas capital fishing and is all. It did not. Oh, not more of you. Look, I'm busy right now. I don't have time for contestant meet and greet. Signings are after interviews. Oops, signings? You run a kitchen too? I'd cut that type of shit dream mode. The gimmick gets old fast. What about all the fan mail that we saw sticking out of your mailbox? Did people actually send you those, or do you have to write them to yourself? Does anyone else have a terrible question they want to ask? You mean sandbag? I didn't do anything. Really expect us to believe that guy just keeled over on his own? Maybe he got stage fright. Oh no, something was done to him. It just wasn't me. Hey, so what? Were they worried someone would have busted up the space more than it already is? If they were doing that, I doubt I'd be in the position I'm in now. But they were broadcasting and he was acting volatile. He put a bunch of criminals in the same room and flashed lights on them. The hell did you think was gonna happen? I don't patrol that either. Complain to our lighting department. But you gotta admit, it's pretty good theatric. Any tips on the next game? You actually think they'd tell me anything about the games and stick me back here with me playing them? Hard pass. Not even an outline, the name of it. Even if I did have that kind of intel, it wouldn't exactly be in my best interest to go sharing it with everyone. If my expertise isn't cutting it, then you're free to enlighten us yourself with it. But if you're a host, shouldn't you know the game please? I know the cue cards they give before it starts, that's it. Mr. King, please make your way to the dressing room. Shooting will begin again momentarily. I'd really love to continue chatting with you, but you try not to take too long with whatever it is you're doing. We're behind schedule enough as is. What agree with it, Hank? Cupid does his best to ignore Bones as he heads out the shop. So when are you gonna prove yourself useful and break things open? It's what you do in breaking things. You're so right. It is a pretty shallow and predictable reading. It's sensible. I'll work harder next time. Oh, don't stare at it for that cashier around, but it's interesting to the vet here. Would you buy an autographed Cupid poster off the house? Let me out! I can't leave! I can't leave! How do I get it off? How do I get it off my screen? Private suite rental? How do they mean by that? I thought that was already a given. Maybe it's a premium version of what we have? Actually, come to think of it, I don't remember seeing any signage hinting towards porn. Wasn't mentioned by Kingdom Hearts either! Even prison has private cells. Where do they expect me to sleep then? Haha, very funny. Out of everything, this is what's getting you worked up? Bones gestures to their face. All of this doesn't happen on its own. Sucks that I actually care about comfort and hygiene, doesn't it? It's the contestant's responsibility to stay there.
They think that it's out of town.
Or like they probably blew their budget on making the facility look good and camera skip giving us the basics. For free at least. Or they don't expect us to live long enough to worry about getting greasy hair.
Another place it's fast. I'm surprised they have the price for it. Let's see the cigarettes cost 60 cents.
Right, even a box in prison didn't cost that much.
It wasn't for the box, it was plus 10.
You observe that there's a vet connected to the shop window. Information card received. Let's get it. Let's blow this bottle soon. Great. I wonder what this bar is themed after. Kinda on the nose, yeah. Don't you mean kinda on the news? This guy's so negative for no reason. Looks cozy, but should have been deeper. There's only a curtain. The entire bar is gonna know what you're up to here. It's more of a changing room stall than anything. What the hell are you talking about? Still not the worst I've had to work with, though. I'll give it a 3.4 out of 5. Help wants it. Wait, that's a napkin. Is that for us, or we expect to work? At least they are making us do good service without pay. Boo! Isn't that what the games are for? Who the hell would want to spend the time they have here working? Can they really legally serve drinks here?
The holding facility is reality though. So let's the contents. The better the TV.
I guess. No one even gets to talk to them. No, I'm sorry. Talk about a slog. I should have asked for comfier shoes. By the time I win, I might have blisters. How so? Were the tasteful new decorations not to your liking? He's so kawaii. There was a vent out of view from the paper. It seemed real too. It wasn't just set dressing. I could feel a breeze coming out of it. Surprised they're even able to get enough air down here. Just think of all the carbon monoxide poisoning we're missing out on.
They were as thorough in planning the murder the place is a mess. Blind spots and nearly thought out weeds. It doesn't even sit on the guard placement. I understand there were more fights in the past, and they want to avoid placing this look as much as possible, but it's just so.
What are you getting at?
Back in the early time ago, I want you to steal
Medkit fighting! Fighting! Finally something to do. I want to go mean distraction.
Not yet. I have something else in mind for you and kids.
What about me? What's my job?
Oh.
Because you can risk getting caught. Well, there goes my cover. What's that supposed to mean? It means like That means you're way too noticeable. You're intimidating and obvious, and to make things worse, you can't lie for shit. The second someone sees you, I'm gonna get roped in by proximity. I'm not the one wearing clown makeup and several dangling chains. First of all, it's skeleton, dumbass. Second of all, it's a hell of a lot less conspicuous than you.
Well, it is possible of course to get to this point. Want to know the details?
Oh, just when it was getting good. I would have loved to see you scratch each other's eye out. Fine, it's not like he's making it past the first game anyway. This is the last time we'll have to talk to Lucky. By the kit anyway, doesn't it make more sense to go for chips?
We'll be waiting in the boat.
Oh, hi. So how was it? Huh? Roulette. By the looks of that footage on stage, it seemed like he got you quite riled up. Me? Jesus, does it kill you if you don't end everything you say with a question? Benny, obviously. Sorry, I didn't realize you meant already. Nah, I just overheard his name during your sorry attempt at getting his attention on stage. Answer the question. He was fine. It went about as well as it went for anybody. At least anybody that made it out. So you pushed around anyone that you happened to be playing a game with because it went great for me. Well, we clearly weren't as lucky. Now, would you and everyone else please drop it? So you really just attack anyone when you're stressed? Maybe the crybaby would have been a better choice as our muscle if that's the case. Christ, does it kill you to not be such an annoying prick all the time? In the form of a question again. You quickly slap his hand away before he's able to wrap it around your shoulder. Don't touch me! Keep that up and the only makeup you'll be putting on tomorrow will be to cover your black eye. Wow, they weren't kidding about calling you a bull. I'm surprised you don't have a nose ring to go along with it. Maybe I can pierce one for you when we're done. I should have just gone with the cosmic is. Ouch, that's harsh even from you. Do you really have so little faith in us? A bit. I doubt we'll get very far with this when Vic didn't even bother giving us a plan to work off of. A plan for pinching something good? You are a criminal, aren't you? Or are you one of those, I didn't do it, I'm innocent! Wow, where's my due process? They've got me locked up for something I didn't even do type. So do we have one or not? Thankfully you weren't actually doing any of the work. You saw the vent earlier. I grab the goods, then I'll give you the signal when I've gotten the chips and you can let me back out. Chips and the first aid kit. That's what I said. I should have expected you to go for the money. Vic won't be happy if he catches you doing something like that. You going to tattle? Didn't say that. Don't get your panties in a twist. Something tells me he wouldn't mind. So I guess I'll be handling the cashier. It's what you're here for. Not like I blinked, by the way, for handling the cashier. For attacking Benny, he usually deserves a solid punch. And now I'm confused. Do you know him or not? Ladies first! Your question gets cut off by Bones shoving you into the shop. What is it? I don't see a cashier. Lucky us! Maybe they're on break. Or restocking. They could just be out of view on the other side. Only one way to find out. What am I supposed to give? How did I open up my... Oh! So one of us make sure the coast is clear before the other one follows. Sorry, but I prefer working alone. Even having you around to open the bed is throwing me off my rhythm. Then what do you want me to do? Surely you don't need me to hold your hand instead. Guard the entrance, what else? I'm not sure Like you're whining, I'll be quick. Bowen slips into the vent. You don't even hear anything as he moves out of the hole. You can suddenly feel the back of your throat choke as you hear chatter coming from the entrance, before it comes to a jeering halt upon seeing you. Dude, interruption. Shit, do you think he's here to spy on us? Maybe we're not as important as you think we are. Well, he's still loitering. Who knows what he's planning to do? Do you think the bull will show up in your nightmares tonight? I'm not scared of him. You didn't need to put your hands over me. I did not piss my pants. Okay, well, confront. You know, I can see you guys can hear, right? I'm not associated with them. Wow, what a brave leader. Shut up, I'm just being cautious. You two could learn something. You two could learn from having a bit more tact. Besides, Vega turns their attention from the person instead. He's the one who's standing around the shop of all places and actually looking at any of the items. And the shopkeeper's nowhere to be found. Look, he is obviously planning some dastardly place to take away precious resources and siphon them off as collateral. What are you up to, Bull? Lay off it. You've accused like 4 people of that now. And we've yet to see any evidence of the contrary. He's literally just standing there. Besides, I could ask you the same questions. You could. Yeah. Like, why are you so stuck on investigating the other contestants? Are you looking for a weak point or something? And why does your costume look so dorky? What dark plan are you doing and all this unnecessary bullshit? Perhaps you're secretly the mastermind pulling all the strings here. See, I make a pretty good paranoid cosmologist, don't I? Maybe we should switch roles.
What I did.
You make a pretty killer role, but I'd have to double check with the other guy. Gates, how great Coben, Poppy, stop getting distracted. Okay, so Winnie just left. And my suit does not look dorky. Regardless, we're here to simply investigate the area. We needn't bother you unless you bother us. Or become someone worth investigating. Whoa, the double twist, the bowl's the matter. We're simply retracing our steps. We wanted to get a better layout of the area. As long as you stay out of our way, we'll leave without any disturbance. Fine by me, I've got no problem with it. You lean against the wall and patiently wait while they dig through the area, checking the corners and past the lockup. Likely for potential cameras. Hey, I got the goods. Got a problem, there's company. So, get them to leave. It's not that easy. Really just bad at talking. My role is brutal. I'm not exactly known by friends or myself. You have friends? Shut up. Who are you talking to? Follow my lead. Just divert attention somewhere else. Lay on the charm. Let's lay on the charm. Plant? The plants. I understand. Don't tell the other two, but that's my secret too. What? The secret's a good thing here. You talk to them. I talk to my garden all the time, and it really makes a difference. Maybe we should talk about switching roles sometime. You'd make a great seedsman. Open nods in your direction and leaves you to your plant talk. That can't possibly be what that's called. That can't have possibly worked. What was that? Nothing. You know, denying it makes you look more suspicious, right? Intimidate them. What the hell is it to you? Do I have to repeat myself? I said I'd stay out of your way, so you stay out of mine. But you are hiding something, aren't you? You gonna do something about it? Is there anything else you wanted to check out here? No, we're done here. Back to the bar then? Not in front of the bowl. Why? What's the harm in him knowing we're getting some drinks? Right, yes. Drinks. Let's go then. I don't want to keep the bartender waiting. Solid exit, good delivery. Salon and cut bowl. See you. Were you spotted? If I was, I wouldn't be that good at my job now, would I? Besides, you aren't really in a position to start criticizing others for being conspicuous. Conspicuous? I think. What the hell was that D- performance? Was the shopkeeper there? But they weren't much of a problem. Stop messing around. What do you mean by that? That they weren't a problem. They don't need to worry so much. They didn't see me. The cash register is next to where the cashier sits. It's kind of hard to get into that corner if the person's sitting right there. Don't worry, I didn't do anything to them. That seems more your style than mine. It seemed like avoiding work. Their uniform was missing. All I know was a janitor that got lost during their break. They were just passed out in the corner. Passed out? You think someone else already broke in? I couldn't tell if they were just asleep or if they knocked out. And I didn't exactly want to stop and ask them. Right, well, thanks for telling me anyways. What's got you so handsome? Don't tell me you're such a goody two-shoes that you haven't stolen anything before. I just don't want us getting caught, that's all. Sneaking around is one thing, but taking shit from their shop is another. Well, then all we have to do is not get caught. And considering it's me you're working with, I'm the last person you'd have to worry about messing up. Worry about yourself, yeah? Sure. Where are we, guys? Guys, where are we? Are we down here? Not sure if I want to wave a first aid kit around a sick ward patient. It's not like I can hand it off to them with Bones following me around. You having second thoughts over there? What's with the brooding? Nothing, just trying to remember where the bar is. Wow, Vic wasn't kidding when he brought you on as the brew. Okay, I didn't realize we had to go to the bar. My bad, my bad. I'll take the blame for that. Well, everyone is here. Took you both. What did you find? You hold out the first aid kit. Elise immediately snatches it out of your hands and starts gnawing on it. And how many chips? Unfortunately, there wasn't much in the register. I don't think many people have bought anything yet. You're actually giving that to him? I expected you, of all people, to at least want to cut, especially when he didn't do anything to get it. Says the guy who spent all his time standing around a vent. I was gathering information. If I was going to risk getting caught stealing, it wouldn't be just for these. Vic takes the first aid kit from Elise's hands and holds it under his arm. Now we wait. What? You suddenly hear someone yelling from afar. That's You step into the shop and see the kid that was partnered with Sandbag arguing with the shop attendant. What do you mean it's sold out? We weren't out that long. Long enough to forget their other customers, apparently. Hey, wait, that's supposed to be ours. Nuh-uh. It's last come, last served, don't you know? He means the opposite. They don't seem to be injured. What reason would they have to purchase such an item? Maybe they got it for Shark Bag before we could. Well, I guess that's kind of right. What are you scallywags playing at? As the equestrian already guessed, no, we don't have much use for this item. But since we have it in our possession already, I'd be open to negotiate a way where we can both get what we want. Chips. What else? 20, I presume? Well, not so fast, horse girl. We haven't included the labor fee, the transfer fee, and don't get me started on the shipping. We'd be open to resell the first aid kits to get 30 cents. But that can't be right. Isn't that more than what it was in the shop? Almost double, actually. But we barely have enough for that. It would leave us with almost nothing. You sure? Could have sworn we just saw you coming out the gambling hall. Intimidate them. Don't make this harder than it has to. Hand over the chips, kid. Back off! We're not fighting you! I wasn't asking. Don't tell me you're insinuating you'd hurt a child. Even I know you wouldn't go that low, Bull. He knew what he signed up for, and the rules didn't say anything against it. How dare you? Your hurt is nothing more than a posse of vile, no-good wretched. The kid steps forward before she can reach you, hugging them back as he pulls something from his pocket. Wait, what if we offered you guys something else too? Can't just be chips that you want. Sorry, kid, that kind of is just what we want. What about this? It's a real antique. Trust me. It's handmade and has 1,000 stories with it, honest. Sailor. Brother, do you really think we'd be interested in some old beat-up hand-me-down? We're extorting you, not running a charity. Does it still work? Vic, are you being serious? It works perfectly. I suppose it'll do. Though, word of advice, you really need to work on your negotiating skills. We'll take the compass and what you have for the kid. While still leaving us with 1 chip each, correct? While still leaving you with 1 chip each. But keep in mind, we're the ones doing you a favor here, yes? Just give us what we paid for and be off. We've had enough. Pleasure doing business with you. I'm not apologizing to y'all. I gotta stick with my day ones. To spare one look at the group while they look over the first aid kit. The way they hold onto it so tightly doesn't make you feel any better. You competing in a caucus race or something? Just got distracted. What's keeping you 3 anyway? Counting up everything we made. Elise, cough it up. We're still behind. Fine. Elise drops a handful of chips into Vic's hand. Split from the first aid kit is only 30. Would have been higher if you didn't trade for garbage. Plus the spare change in the shop is 4. Plus Elise's winnings brings our total to 66 chips. What if it was 67? Sorry. Bones and I each started with 5, as I assumed did Gates. So this should be enough to bring everyone money. Gained plus 15 chips. You said you only needed 60. Give me back the 6 extra. Vic rolls his eyes and distributes the 6 extra chips back to Elise. Wait, 66 minus 34? Doesn't that mean Elise started with 32 chips? What? Is it that nonsensical? Draining your roulette partner's assets to make things easier. But if you started with so much, what was the point of sharing it with us? They ended up with the same amount they started with. Think of it as a profit-sharing bonus. And don't get used to it. Elise lends their chips. We split the profit, and they score on any assets we're able to get through the VIP room. The chips give us all entry inside. Then with all 4 of us getting access, there's better odds of us finding something good before anyone else is able to get there. Speaking of which, we're running on tighter on schedule than I thought we would. Bones, how fast would you be able to unlock a door without the bolt you saw in the fast? Just lead the way. Wow! What a room! I don't get what the other two are drooling about. The other joint's way better. It's like reading a book with no pictures in it. Gosh. Okay, authorized personnel only. Let's enter. Lock shut. It doesn't even have a doorknob I can peek into. Where does this crummy door lead anyway? This would be the back entrance to the host's dressing room we've been looking for. What if the room's still occupied? All contestants, please proceed backstage. Interviews will begin momentarily. Well, there you have it. Nothing to worry about anymore. No time to lose. If he's any good at his job, he'll be gone by now. Bones takes out a lockpick. That's your lucky charm? No, I smuggled it in by shoving it up my ass. Of course it's my lucky charm. See, I told you it's gonna be something lame and useful. All yours. Oh, holy aura, bro. Where are the hidden chips in here? Oh, shit. Keep it for myself. Oh, copped. Anyway, VHS tapes, past seasons of the show. What a fucking narcissist. A bed. A phone. I hadn't realized there was access to the outside this far down. It may just be for staff calls. I doubt it reaches anywhere outside. Why, was there someone you want to call? A few frozen TV dinners, water bottles, and a couple beers. How funny would it be if he came back and there wasn't any food in here? How would you even plan on heating them up? Oh, I want to eat these. I was planning on throwing them in the fountain. Got it. Hey, I was right. The automatic lock I was talking about lines up back here, and the click it disarms itself, making the door totally accessible. So we can use this door now? Was that really all for one little shortcut? Shortcut with access to the host room. As long as he doesn't catch us here, I'd say it's a fair trade. Oh, thank you! I'm sorry for stealing those like 20, but wow, 5 whole chips, what a savior. There'll be more if you make it past the next game. I know it may seem like nothing, but there's a much bigger payout I had in mind. Learn to invest. Another job. If you're willing to help again, though it may be more work on your part than opening events. Was that seriously all you made him do? It was more useless than I thought. Think about it, just don't count on me showing up. You don't have to ask me twice. Possible hide. What? I didn't even get to check underneath the fridge. I saw something scurrying. I bet there's a nest of sorts there, and I want at it. A nest of what? Of sorts? This won't be the last time we're here. Let's head out before they send security to escort us. Bones double checks that the lock has been bypassed before the group makes their way backstage. Well, good luck with interviews. Don't be yourselves. Sure, what's happening with you two? What the hell is wrong with you? Looks like Elise and Sailor are getting in a fight. No, telling someone to break a rib before a performance is a good thing. It's theater slang for good luck. Everyone knows that, dummy. Even after stealing from me, you're still giving me good luck? That's when somebody gets luck the most, isn't it? Wouldn't it be luckier if you just didn't screw me over in the first place? You're a real laugh. You know that, Dodo? Albatross, actually. Same thing. Don't get any funny ideas. Just because you bested me once doesn't mean it will happen again. What? I'm not trying to best you. I made an assessment on my behalf of my defenseless compatriots. Push your luck once more, and I doubt you'll get away with it as easily. Fine, I'll let you get ready for interviews. You'd be better off preparing yourself as well. Justice is bound to be served to any vile criminals responsible. Such an act will not go unpunishable. I'll keep that in mind. Hey, you. Me? You the scumbag that pushed Sailor around? You are, aren't you? Think you're tough for threatening a kid, that it? It wasn't anything like that, nah. I'm sorry if I scared him. You lay a finger on him and Sandbag suddenly stops himself, eyeing the security station near the exit to the lobby. He grits his teeth and grabs his wrist before glaring back at you with a voice that's noticeably lower in volume. Your next on-stage appearance will be in a body bag. You got that? Loud and clear. Is that live audience I'm seeing? They weren't there before. It's protocol. They usually test how contestants behave on the actual stage first after the preliminary games. Once things are deemed safe for a live audience, they're lit. Thanks to the underdog stunt, it's been delayed quite a bit. But he also proved how effective the security measures are with the cuffs. Not to mention the entertainment value. Now we get the full experience. So, what's the plan if any of them sell us out on stage? That's what we want. We do. They don't know how we got the kit first, and what we did doesn't go against any of our roles. We should be clear punished. Their words will just cement us as this season's antagonists. Antagonists? Yes, which is good. It gives us strong characterization and distinctness from the rest of the cast. Audiences being able to remember us better this early on is ideal. That's not. What if I don't want to be seen that? Don't take it too personally, pal. That role of yours would have been possible for you to be anything else. Her expression looks bored and completely unimpressed with the setup. How are you so relaxed? How aren't you? Nobody's thrown a punch on stage yet. If they don't get something interesting out there soon, I doubt this season will rank very high. Not surprised you're a fan of this show. Just the casual viewer. When you're on stage, can you try to liven things up? I don't want to pass out and miss my cue with how boring it's getting. Forget it, I asked. I like her. I hope she doesn't die. How are you feeling, Mr. Bold? You're like a quaking aspen. The what? You're also known as the trembling aspen. In other words, you look uneasy. A bit, yeah. Well, here's what I usually do to help with public speaking. I imagine my mama. Is that mom? Close. It means granny. Just imagine a loved one is in the crowd, there to cheer you on and watch you do a good job. I think that just made me more stressed out. You again. Just wanted to wish you good luck during interviews. Maybe I will if you stop stalking me. Hey, we were in the shop first. Gee, I thought you were alone. Yeah, I've done some investigating back in my day, and I know the face of guilty when I see one. I actually helped arrest a serial killer once. It was a pretty hot topic in motos for a while, actually. You've probably heard about the case. Technically, we've all been declared guilty. My point is, you're making it obvious you and your accomplices have been up to something behind all our backs. Maybe it's something that's against the rules. Could say the same about you. I'm gonna figure it out sooner or later. They don't call you paranoid We'll see who's paranoid. Jesus, it's only been a few minutes since we talked. Fan of me already? Want an autograph with a kiss mark? Oh, never mind. Mr. Gates, what do you think of my new style? Can you tell the difference? Cecilia takes a step back and twirls around gracefully, the hem of her dress floating momentarily before settling around her ankles. Like what you did with the dress. Suits you better? Why, thank you. I kept everything about exactly the same as the last time we met. I'm glad you noticed. You cracked me up, Mr. Gates. But welcome back. The magpie left its cage and found another bird's nest, it seems. Pardon? Oh, apologize. I'm not going around disrupting other contestants for your own financial gain. That's already spread around, huh? Told her about it, including all the gritty details. How appalling! You don't sound too appalled by it? Well, things did work out in the end, didn't they? Poor gentleman got his medicine and is feeling bright as rain. Besides, a bit of tension between contestants never harmed anyone. It literally gave Sandbag a burn. And also an advantage. Injuries are an express ticket to make people care about you, darling. You really made him live up to his role of being the underdog. And the audience adores rooting for strong portrayals like him. This isn't something to feel guilty over. You helped him out immensely, more than you could have ever imagined. See if she gets it. Did you say you know her type and told me not to trust her? Oh, did they now? Hey, I thought you weren't the type to tattle. Didn't say that. Brutal Bull, please make your way to the stage. Let's get this over with. As you peek past the gate, you can see the curtain separating the doorway from the main stage open, filling the corridor with a blinding light. Soon followed by a guard dragging Benny off the stage and muffled distant booing. Hey, warmed up the crowd for you, so I heard. Benny gets interrupted by the guard harshly nudging him from the back, stumbling forward. Benny very visibly rolls his eyes. Well, don't break a leg, don't. So you can haul ass out of there when they start throwing bricks, duh. I'll do my best. Brutal Bull, please make your way to the stage. Refusal to comply will result in a punishment. I got it, I'm coming. As you get closer to the stage, you hear loud yelling. From here, you can't tell if they're booing or cheering. Let's go. Okay, this is where the first part of the game stopped. Like they didn't have the interview. So I haven't seen anything from beyond this point. I'm so excited. I've actually been avoiding spoilers on Twitter. I've actually been scrolling and avoiding stuff. Yay! Let's go. Fuck, that spoiler is bright. Why, if it isn't our one and only Brutal Bull, welcome. No need to be shy, take a seat. You've had quite the day. How are you? Good. Wow, really? Yeah, no, sorry, I've been better. Well, regardless of how you've been handling things, we're glad you made it far enough for us to meet you. Yeah, me too. Wait, haven't we already met? So, Eddie, you don't mind if I call you Eddie, do you? Guess not. Now that the game's finally started, are you ready to meet the other contestants? Well, I already have. We were stuck back there while interviews were being set up. Right, backstage. Though I'm sure you weren't given much time to mingle. Guess they're trying to keep things more straightforward for the audience. Yeah, sure. I want to get to know him better. That's gripping to hear. I didn't think for the socialite type. Oh, so fucking cute. I love you. Which of the contestants caught your eye? Vick-Bones-Elise. A man with face. Now that's a surprise. What about that charming trio drew you of all people to them? Just between you and me, allying with fan favorites is always something of a good first step. Just as long as you're not planning anything underhanded. Oh, trying to kill me. I don't know if plan is the right word. It's just talking. Don't worry, I won't ask you to give away any schemes you have down the line. While it's still early in the show, I'm sure there's a chance for you to get better get to know the others further down the line. Even switch gears depending on how alliances are about alliances. Not much for friends. Maybe that'll give you a leg up in the more bloodthirsty games for. Oh, what? No. Speaking of games, our audience is dying to know more of how the preliminaries played out. How would you say the first game went for you and your partner? Yes. Well, yes. I'm sure we all figured that one out for ourselves. But how did it go? Oh, no. But what was roulette like as your first experience with Bend and Forgive? It was tough. I was overly confident, or I shouldn't have joined. I was overly confident. I guess I figured the preliminaries would be the easiest part of the game. Someone did their homework. It's not that I didn't realize people were going to be eliminated that early. I signed up for it like everyone else here. But I guess it's just hard to realize how close you can get to losing that early on. It didn't feel fair for things to go wrong that early. I guess you'd count yourself lucky they didn't then. Sure, but I just as easily could have not. I guess that's more reason to tune in. Could you please cut that out? Not fake laughs. Whoa there, pal. No one needs to get worked up. Just rest, alright? But they both got that on, though. Outfit and stuff. We all noticed from the footage of your little outbursts. How would you say that strategy worked out for you to pass the preliminaries? Decisions. Wasn't a strategy. Say that. What strategy? I was emotional, we both were. You clicked, you both were, but it seemed your partner had taken a rather lighthearted approach to the game up until you erupted at him. So when you say you were both emotional, do you mean that you yourself caused the distress, or his demeanor until that point was so even winning? I don't know what his thoughts were. I knew I wasn't gonna win. It was a life or death situation. Let's not get too heated now, Eddie. I know I'm wearing red, but I promise it's nothing to be scared of. But they stop with that laugh track. No, I'm not getting heated. No worries if you'd rather not go into specifics. We can move on. Wait, hold on. I feel like you're not listening. While on the topic of your partner, can we get your first impressions? He was fine. Come on, the audience would love to know more about you two. Fine, I don't know, I just met him. Is he an ally, an enemy? He's Eddie. So are you planning any alliances with others? Any people you think might be trouble for you in the future? I already told you, I don't know, I just met them too. Buddy, you gotta give me something to work with here. No, I'm not allying with anyone, I'm not any of their friend. Is that what you wanted to hear? Even with any? I don't know if we're allies. Maybe more like good acquaintances? I trust him if that's what you're getting at. Well, isn't that interesting, folks? What's so interesting about it? Nothing. It's just that it's different from what he said about you. What did he say about me? If talk about the preliminaries is such a touchy subject for you, we can move on to something lighter. But what you'd say is your biggest strength coming onto the show? Dude, art in this game is so good. My strength or my smarts? My strength. I guess my strength. That would be the bluntest answer we've gotten so far, but fair. Maybe not as strong as some of the other guys, but if there's any physical challenges, I'd imagine I might have somewhat of an advantage over the other contestants I've seen. Whoa there! I hope those aren't fighting words, are they? No, there's not much use for brute force aside from some of the games, right? It's not like I'm gonna be picking fights with them. Wouldn't be the first time. I guess they were fighting words. Well, it's my advice to always go for the big guy on your first day anyway. Makes a good impression. I'll keep that in mind. Moving on. We've noticed we haven't heard much about you from the others. It's been quite a mystery to those at home. Aside from some things they might already know about you. Any interesting facts to spare about yourself that you think the viewers wouldn't know? Hidden talent, secret admirer, unexpected hobby, anything. Though something we wouldn't have to censor would be nice. We had some issues with the last guy. Any interesting facts that the viewers wouldn't know? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Hidden talent, isn't that exciting? Anything you'd be able to demonstrate for us on stage? If you need any props, I'm sure our department's got a handle. I don't know if I'd need all that. I don't know if I'm impressed if it really is. Don't be humble. I'm sure the audience is dying to know what it is. I'm a buff in statistical analysis and probability. I am too. Move on to our next question then. Don't worry, your next and final question is an easy one. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa, buddy, calm down. Why'd you do it? Yo, what are you looking so crazy for, man? Did you not hear me? I don't want to answer that. Come on. Who knew someone so brutal could be so shy, right, folks? Are you trying to set me off? Is that it? Just don't know. I don't want to answer. I don't know. Could you please just shut the hell up and stop talking for 5 seconds? Cupid makes another frantic gesture you don't recognize. Give a round for our brutal bowl, everybody. The stage lights shut off and are replaced with the more bearable overheads. For a moment, you become highly aware of how close you are to the edge of the stage. You don't look that close. Commercials will go for 3 minutes. Staff, please reset for the next contestant and escort Mr. Gates back. The audience members chat amongst themselves while some point out the different point out different behind-the-scenes aspects during the break. You know, that's your cue to leave, right? What the hell was that? I thought that would have been a low-hanging question. I wasn't trying to hit you with any speedballs, alright? Got a lot of nerve. You seriously thought that was alright to ask? Yes! God, you're so jumpy about why you joined anyway. That sensitive of a topic? So you asked, a half-decent host would have thought you were playing it up for cameras. Your lucky production must have thought so and didn't have security pull you off stage. Luckier they listened when I said to cut the cameras. Sorry, I didn't. Oh, calm down, I must have misheard you. We had to cut to commercials after you anyway, don't sweat it. I'm sure broadcasters loved it, so nothing to apologize for. Commercials will be ending in 2 minutes 30. Mr. Gates, please make your way off the stage in an orderly fashion. Mr. Gates, please make your way. We heard the damn announcement, you're not helping, Clyde. They got names? Bro was named Clyde! We've got a bit before the next game, take it easy. Right. Ooh, it's a party up in here. Wow, that was... Listen, I don't know what came over me at the end there, So good! Actually, insane play. Way to stick it up to them. Holy shit! Not a fan of timers, but I gotta admit, you guys are smart. Should have known you'd pull something like this when you figured out the roulette gimmick. What did I do exactly? Kicking away at any chance someone could even attempt to learn more about you, saying, I don't know at every turn, making yourself so uninteresting they don't get to farm any material out of you. Like, fuck yes, why didn't I think of that? That's not what I was... Come on, no need to act all humble. I bet they're so regretting having you on the show right now. You made them waste an entire space and who knows how many resources on you instead of a potential contestant that could have been way more entertaining. I can't think of a better middle finger to their face than that. Way to go, Eds! Never mind, thanks. Thank God they're finally leaving us the hell alone for a while. What are we waiting for? We should go celebrate. Or not, do whatever you want. But if you're looking to party, you'll find me in VIP. Probably. Don't know for how long. You're not gonna disappear on me again, are you? No promises. Do we get to watch the other interviews? I want to watch other interviews. With a wink, Benny skips ahead and out of the backstage area. Maybe I can see what Benny's up to while I wait for other contestants to wrap things up. Well, let's go to VIP. Oh, that's not VIP. Benny, Eds, check out how much I've won. He shows 4 chips in each of his hands. Doesn't seem like much. For now, it's technically a small pot, but I want 50 chips before interviews. Aren't you one shorter than when we started? But yeah, that's just... I've lost 51. Want a way to undo the cuffs yet? Oh yeah, I got distracted. I can see that. Is this where we've been the whole time? Sure is, babe. Don't blame me. Have you seen this place? They've got a whole carnival downstairs. Been pretty busy with that, yeah. Is that seriously all you've been up to? Can't be the one judging me here. Nothing wrong with killing some time while you turtles take twice as long to look around. So what, make new friends yet? Any matching bracelets? Well, actually, hold that thought. Have you eaten yet? Not since they put me to sleep. Why do you ask? Well, you being here means you're looking to party, and that can't be done with an empty stomach. And I wouldn't have brought up the carnival for nothing. If you've been looking, you'd already know about all the food stands in that area. I only took a quick glance, and even I remember that. Isn't it all fried or on sticks? Both, actually. It'll be my treat. Let's go get some! Smell that hot grease in the air. And hey, they actually got more options than I thought. Guess they're serving anything that could cut a street food. I rarely get it, so... What kind of miserable life have you been leading? What's next? You gonna say you haven't tried takoyaki? No? Well, basics. Yakisoba? This man's life is terrible! You're fucking with me. My defense. Screw your defense. You're getting one now. Which one? Now! Wait, I don't know what any of these look like. I haven't had them either. Okay. Hey. Let's get this. Feeling you might be hungrier than you thought. Well, it's not like I know when I'm gonna be able to eat again. Come to think of it, I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. Maybe today? How long do you think it's been since they put us to sleep? It is kind of hard to tell time here. One of Casino's great luxuries. I don't know if I'd call that an upside, but I am really hungry now that you mention it. Oh! Is hand feeding me really necessary? Ben keeps nudging the food towards your mouth. Too slow! Why are you speaking with stars now? I don't want to try it anymore. Joke, it was a joke. Well, how is it? It's actually really good. Yes, see, what did I tell you? Aren't you regretting living a full life without ever trying this before? Well, damn, you don't need to rub it in like that. At least you got to try it at all. Get this often? Used to as a kid, but just because it was everywhere back where I grew up. I figured you weren't from Motos. That explains the black hair. But who said I had black hair? I'm all natural, baby. Don't dye your eyebrows. Damn gas station DIY dye kids. It's fun, just makes me want to see what you look like without it. Yeah, enough about me. Talk about the food. I can already tell this is gonna give me a stomachache later. That's for future ads to worry about. Stop hogging, I wanna try some too. Hey, you got your own for a reason. You know, for a glorified prison, I'm surprised how much they let us get away with. What do you mean? I mean, I know I'd be pissed if I was the one watching and saw criminals eat and drink better than me. Their flashy get-ups and fancy lounges playing carnival games. Maybe that's the point. What, pissing them off? So they feel less bad when we feel less bad later. This is them letting us indulge for the last time or something. Man, they must really want us to get what's coming for us already. Does that mean this could be our last meal? Guess so. Okay, continue talking about your buddies or whatnot. I've seen a bunch walking in groups earlier. Weren't you in one of them? Right, yeah, I was. How'd that go? Oh, oh, Aura feels the aura. I talked with Vick's group. Them? Why? Is something wrong with them? I mean, aside from the obvious. The big guy gives bad vibes. I wouldn't go around trusting suits like him if I were you. The little daddy's money twerp doesn't seem much better. Don't get me started on the other guy. Bones? Whatever name he goes by. Weird, he said the same thing about you. He talked about me? What did he say? Dude, not much, don't worry. Do you two know each other or something? Fortunately. It wasn't anything serious, but we did know of each other for a very brief while. The way you're saying it makes it sound like your exes. Your exes here? Dude, that implies it was serious, so let's go with no. No, I'm sorry. For what? I mean, we're in a last man standing sort of situation. Can't imagine what it'd be like going get out with someone you know. But I know you too, so what's the big difference? But enough about that. What'd you guys do? Did they make you torture someone, double cross a bunch of people, and steal candy from Sailor or something? Nothing like that, just scouted the place. Well, actually, I do think we kinda stole from Sailor. Mm-mm. That was meant to be the joke question. You're not gonna start hanging out with the asshole crew, are you? I'd hate to see poor innocent Eds falling in with a bad crowd. I don't know. They seemed really cool. They even let me try a smoke for the first time in the parking lot. But I'm still your favorite, right? Don't remember saying you were before. It doesn't hurt to just admit it, you know. How about you? What have you been up to? Benny makes a slot playing motion with his hands. Right. Since I didn't talk to anyone else, guess that automatically makes you my fave. Thanks. Look, I don't know what you want from me. Oh! Wait, my maternal instincts are kicking in. My abortional instinct. Goodbye, baby. Hey, you owe me a drink next time, eh? Next time, huh? Interviews have concluded. Contestants may recharge in the designated waiting space while on hold for the stage change. Please be ready to be called back on stage for the main game of the day. Benny stands up and wipes the crumbs on his shirt, tossing the napkin back towards the food stall and missing completely. Seems like everyone's ready to mingle again. Planning on talking to any of them? Or are you gonna keep gambling all your chips away? I'll see where the night takes me. You should try and have fun before the next game starts. Might do you some good. Have fun. You make a good point. Don't want to waste my time if it's the last break I'll have. Well, that's a mood killer. I was just gonna say because you're already so lame, it'd be better to enjoy the cheap booze and unlimited gambling while you're here. Better than pencil pushing for some shitty boss and what was it? Statistical inspection? Analysis. Don't say it again, I might throw up. Alright, I'll spare you the gruesome details. Have a good break. You know it. Welcome to the free roll section. Oh my gosh, this is the free time events from Danganronpa! Yes, I can spend time with characters, then explore, find chips, make 3 rounds. After taking in 3 activities, the story will progress. Oh no, bro. Let's take a look around. Anything in here? Oh, where Bones? I need to find Bones. Hey, I didn't expect to see you here. Spare me some light, will you? Don't think I can't smell all that ash in your breath from a mile away. From one product smoker to another, you got a light or not? Don't have anything on me, sorry. Just saying there are matches. up. How do you mean the streets? We saw the men together. Bones takes out a crumpled cigarette box from his pocket and lazily shakes it. So, aren't you thinking personal? Get it for me. I save you sticks. Sounds fair, yeah? Whatever, man. Hey, let's go, I guess. Matches. Okay. Oh wow, didn't think you'd actually go through with it. Want me to refund it then? Refund? Don't tell me you paid for this. Yeah, you really are new, are you? On second thought, I'm trashing you instead. Don't be like that. You're a lifesaver, promise. Bones takes out a stick and places it between his lips. Want to do the honors? No. Please, handsome? Only if it means you won't do that again. What a charmer. Whoa! You should really quit. I'm planning to once I get out. You seem confident about that. Not a crime to me, is it? Yes, it isn't. What are you staring at? Admiring you. Be serious. Relax. Wouldn't even dream of it unless there was pay. Let's just think about how you seem to be the opposite. About pay? About planning to get out. Why are you here? None of your business. Not of my business. Touch. You know, you've been rocking that role of yours pretty well so far. Why don't you crank it up a bit more? I bet the staff's been drooling to get a glimpse of the bull going berserk live. That's not what I was trying to do. Why not? That gimmick's the only thing you got to deal with, right? So lean into that. Who knows? Maybe they find it cute enough to keep you for the next game or two. Bones drops the cigarette on the ground and plucks it out with his heel. Unless they've already milked their dry by then. You stomped out, no hesitation. Bones begins to walk away. Wait, you didn't deliver the end of your deal. Check your pocket. Ominous bell tolling. Celia, yes, let's talk to you. Mr. Gates, that was quite the show you put on. Interview, silly. We all had a ball watching it backstage. Of course you did. Oh, poor thing. Don't beat yourself up too much. It was actually a big help to everyone. It set a good example of what not to do on stage. You making fun of me? Oh, no, no, no. I found it very charming to do it. And if it helps, there's a huge market of audience out there who prefer that kind of impulsive personality much over the proper, well-spoken contestant. Still can't tell if you're making fun of me. Oh, I'm truly not trying to. The final touch with you getting up the chair and threatening the host is just a carry-on talk. Very whole-like. What's up with the misery? Still pouty, I see. Well, if you're that much bothered about having to act like your role, perhaps we could give you an image change for your next stage appearance. Let your outward appearance do the talking without you having to say or do anything. We're in the dress room after all. Surely you have the time and tools to experiment for a bit. Oh, how fun. What do you say? Spend time. Well, what exactly did you have in mind? Don't make me look like a fool, bro. Leah squeals. I take that as a yes. I've always wanted a sister to do makeovers with. I was an only child, you see. You just wanted an excuse to be dressed up, didn't you? First things first, let's do something about that hair. I've actually been meaning to ask, do you have a reason for covering your right eye in that fashion? Nothing big, just a black eye. Oh, Mr. Gates, please don't tell me you were hiding that gem this whole time. Gem alerts? Well, normally people aren't exactly fond of having to look at them. We aren't in a normal scenario. That history perfectly showcases the kind of character you are. It would be a waste not putting you. No, I won't stand for this. Absolutely not. You're having your hair up right this It's even longer. Ow. There we go. And gosh, you weren't kidding about the shiner. Does it look bad still? Maybe the ponytail isn't a good idea. Oh gosh, trust me when I say it gives you a strong impression. And being memorable is a huge advantage you can have on Bed and Forget. Next, fit. Actually, can we leave it the way it is? I don't hate the feel of it. Yes, which is exactly why it isn't a good fit for you. Do you think it's too polite and put together for someone that's supposed to look brutal and vulgar? I understand you used to be an office worker, but that sort of theming is quite bland compared to the rest of it. I guess 3 layers is a bit much. Remember, Mr. Gates, either we sacrifice your personality or you're in it. If you have trouble acting like your role, then you should at least be open to looking like it. Now this garment looks interesting. Oh, and this belt, and oh, I didn't know we had leather vests with spots. Mayhaps there's room for a collar? You sure you aren't just picking whatever looks the most fun to put on someone? Why, Mr. Gates, if I were a lesser woman, I would have been very hurt by such accusations. Do you really have so little faith in me? I take my styling very seriously. Right, all right. And now, our Their last thing on the list. Most important part of anyone's appearance. The posture. That's the most important. Of course. The way one stands can tell thousands of stories about the kind of person they are and the life they live. And all yours tells me is that you're definitely not bring attention to yourself by the way it's slanted and hunched down. You shouldn't be making yourself look smaller. You're supposed to be the intimidating, all-imposing threat. Puff your chest, broaden your shoulders, straighten your back. Be the unbreakable, the intimidating bull. You sound like you're used to giving this difficult. I did want to dabble in theater when I was young. I bet you would have killed it. Aw, she would have loved hearing that. Oh my god, am I chopped? I think your new look is ready. Let's see how it looks all together, shall we? Oh my god. Mayhaps I haven't been taking it seriously enough? Well, I hope you learned a valuable lesson today. Me? That we should be grateful for what we already have. You must admit, you were being a bit too greedy, Mr. Dick. Did you ever think about the staff members who put their best efforts into making you look presentable, all while having your requests filled? They must have styled you that way for a reason. You should have met their artistic decisions. But you guys, whatever, sure, why the hell not? Stuck to me, we're back to someone. I were to give you one last piece of advice, Mr. Is that while I understand you weren't happy with what you were assigned, the show must go on. There are times you simply have to, what's the saying, suck it up? Guess so. I'll be very much looking forward to your presentation in the main game, though. The anticipation that comes with how you'll work around your role, or if you'll embrace it like you like in the interviews, is flawless entertainment, and I'm sure the audience agrees. At least you have that on your side. Thanks. Even if the image change didn't work out as well as it hoped, then it's unclear if Cecilia was genuinely trying to help you or simply wanted to humiliate you. He at least seems to have fun. Anyone in here? Oh, can I talk to Elise? Coffee? Okay. Anyways, let's talk to Elise. There you are! About time! It's taking so long. I bet the white rabbit would have showed up faster than you. You're laying the on a bit thick, don't you think? Nonsense! We were supposed to be here 1,865 seconds ago. Don't tell me you completely forgot about our deal. First time I'm hearing about it. Because it is! Hey, you delayed it, so I forgive you. I was looking all over for you, though. My eyes were practically pooping out of my scoop. Oh! So, frontwards, backwards, lefties, rightsies, upside down, horizontally, diagonally. Stop, we get it. Why? The real question is why anyone wouldn't. You're like a celebrity down this rabbit hole. I am. Sure, it's opposite day. Speaking of which, make the next choice extra carefully. Ew. On first thought, never mind. You being too eager is creeping me out. What's got you so excited, huh? I don't want none of anything to do with you. Don't two negatives make a positive? Yeesh, I get you're upset, but no one can overreact. This is why you should never meet your hero. What? I didn't. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Damn, I'm so sorry. Dad, don't keep closer. I haven't moved. Security! This pervy old man is harassing me. He's got totally mad. Put him down, please. Why'd I even bother? Let me talk to Rook, I guess. Because that's Winnie's favorite. Where is she? Huh? I didn't realize you guys would, like, move. Hi, Benny. Playing a one-man game of pool? I tried getting 4 eyes to join, but they couldn't even lift the cue ball. Say, you wouldn't mind getting me that drink now, would you? Bartender cut me off. I'll verse you to make up for it. I'm not allowed to play around pool with you for free. I'm trying to help you score with a banging redhead. I could be a better wingman if I tried. The least you can do is buy the guy a drink. Yeah, let's spend time together, man. Yes, you have no idea how much of a lifesaver you are. You lost 2 chips. You could have just gone backstage and grabbed something from the water cooler, you know. Heck, are you trying to poison me or something? No, thank you. Want any? Fine, thanks. You're lost. He takes a swig from his glass before setting it aside and aiming his cue stick. Ooh. Yeah, we swapped. Alright, now I can actually concentrate. Move over. I called the first shot. You're holding the cue up there now. Whoa, impressive. You play often? Not really. My cell blocked in it. We have an activity. You know when I asked something about you, you don't have to immediately answer about your time spent locked up. I was talking about you, not whoever they had in there. Sorry. I guess it's weird thinking of being outside as a recent part of my life. Jesus, how long were you in prison for? Your turn. Not long. Not brief, but not as bad as it could have. So stop talking about it. How often do you actually play? Then probably played once every 1 or 2 months. I can never keep the table for more than 1 or 2 games though. Also, you know you don't have to pause every time you shoot. It doesn't give you an advantage to lean over the table like that. It says you. Benny shoots and the cue ball goes directly into the bucket. Fuck. So when the other players kept beating you, did you throw a hissy fit and spend the rest of the night sulking? No, I usually got kicked out before the game finished. I never kept track of who was winning. I don't have to be worried, do I? Probably not. You lean back from the table after shooting and reach for Betty's ear. You pause and set it back down before you're able to drink anything while he looks over at the table and assesses. You're grateful he either didn't notice or didn't comment on it. I'm not liking how good at this you are. I'm not doing as well as I'd hoped, honestly. Geometry was never my strong suit. Oh, even this is getting infected by your nerd brain. The hell would geometry have to do with it? I mean, it's a diamond system. It's pretty easy to ratio it out. That wasn't an invitation to answer. Cool is the game where you lean over the table and do cool trick shots and stare at the ass of the other person leaning over the table. And get enough how you forget if your stripes are solid. For sure, you're up. Yeah, give me a sec. Benny, I'm solid. He readjusted his job to difficult. Quiet. How many have you had? 11? We've barely had access to the bar that long. That can't possibly be right. Do you think I've been keeping track? Do you usually drink this much? I don't think ever sober, if I'm being honest. Why did you say the bartender cut you off? Hold up. Out trick shot. Benny tries angling the pool cue under his leg to hit the shot. Cue ball gets flung off the table and across. Oh! Alright, that's an ow. Sorry. That usually works. I will hand it over. What about you? What about, do you usually drink this much? The bar opened and you haven't gotten anything for yourself. Aren't you thirsty? I'd rather not talk about it. Oh, worried you won't be able to keep up with me? Slow down. Maybe we can even head backstage in some corner. But hey, you already got to the 8 ball? What the hell did that happen? I could have sworn I was ahead of you. I'm having trouble keeping up. I can slow down if you need me to. This is total bullshit. I should have just stuck with Vega. Wanna do best of 3? Nah, you were barely even trying to look cool while you played. I'll try my luck with someone that knows how to play right. I'll try and make more of an effort next time. Better. Attention contestants. The main game of the day will begin shortly. Please make your way back to the stage in a timely manner. Fuck already. I don't know where the stage is. Don't make me walk there. Oh, I'm here. Oh. Please pick one of the following cards. I'm guessing I won't be able to look at. Please pick one of the following cards. I'm gonna pick this one. 9 of spades. Oh. Danganronpa executions. Oh wait, the card's in there. What the hell? The card's in there. Clasp the collar around your neck with the card facing inward to begin the game. Aren't the spikes on a collar supposed to face outward? Clasp the collar around your neck with the card facing inward to begin the game. Right, yeah. Put on that collar. You feel the platform sway slightly with your weight and slowly begin its descent. Your hands instinctively go for the safety railing, but you aren't sure how safe it really is. Keep your arms and legs inside the platform at all times. Good luck. Whoa, hey. Hey, party people. Benny's hooked a finger on his collar and tugs it so there's more space between it and his neck, but quickly retracts it once he's noticed you. There you are, finally learning to catch up with me, huh? Are you really in that much of a hurry to play? I'm in a hurry to finish, don't get it mixed up, and maybe in a little of a hurry to play. I hadn't realized how nice a change of pace someone else giving me money to gamble with would be. You do know it's not real money, right? You don't get to keep it if you get out. Don't ruin it for me. As you talk, the lift retracts and a slow trickle of contestants arrive. Well, I won't keep you waiting. I'll get back to you if I notice anything new. Acting like you're not obsessed. Yeah. Hey, party people. What are you two talking about? It's obviously gonna be a hanging. Just look at all the props. The collars are all wrong, though. An actual noose would support enough to give the momentum more of a pull on the neck. Otherwise, they'd have to pull on our feet to get anywhere. That's what the spikes are for, dummy. It's not the drop that'll kill you, but the piercing of the spikes in your neck. If that's the case, you don't die by hanging, you die by puncture wound. It doesn't matter if the theme implies hanging if the coroner writes it differently. People die by suffocating while hanging all the time. You're getting all caught up in the semantics and messing with my head. People can still say he was hung to death even if it takes a little longer. You don't think you can listen to this anymore. You turn away and try to ignore what they're saying before they continue. How's the new caller treating you? Who doesn't like a little red? Had me replace it in the dressing room. Same with that guy. Though you can't see the collar as it's collared by their neck warmer. Collar? Though you can't see the collar as it's covered by their neck warmer, Maneki waves. They hold up a fan with hearts, spades, clubs, and diamonds drawn on it. I have this guy on my wall. I have this guy printed on my wall. I don't know what to tell y'all. Cards, games, suits. Oh, you think something suits me? The collar? Thanks. Which is why it's imperative you not wander off with someone else and stick with the group once he tells us. But if people start pairing off before you're able to convince them, won't that inherently put people into different alliances? What do you mean alliances? It's our belief that the game will function without teams. All of us share the same game space and each contestant to our knowledge picked a random card, meaning it's most likely just going to be a free-for-all. And that's exactly the reason to avoid any potential contestant-formed alliances or teams early on. When the game starts, we should assess the rules to make sure there isn't another loophole like in roulette, rather than force teams or partners to jump to working against one another. Shouldn't you wait until we know what the rules are before you start playing for the game? This feels a bit presumptuous. Once everyone knows the rules, the only people they'll be looking out for is themselves. But you already know all about that, don't you, Bull? Right, is your dialogue the same? No. Yo. Still waiting for the game to start? At this point, it's clear they're getting some sick pleasure out of dragging it on for this long. I wouldn't put it past them. You don't have a plan for the game at all, do you? Look at me again while asking that. Point taken. It just feels like everyone else here is antsy to pull something. Everyone here is just looking to win. Don't let them get in your head. They're just as clueless as you are. As you talk, you notice Vic bouncing between contestants and seems to offer something, but they each scoff and turn him away until he catches sight of you. Gates, what's your card? Ugh. Evens we lie, odds we tell the truth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Evens we lie, odds we tell the truth, I think. Oh, we're telling the truth. Benny steps forward before you can answer. Fat chance, we don't even know the rules of the game yet. Back off and stick to your own lane. Fine, have it your way, but you better figure out a solid exit strategy or you won't be leaving the stage. With that, he steps away from you two and continues asking the other contestants, all of which turn him away. What the hell was that about? Seems like he might know something about the game that we don't. What's up here? Cecilia? Oh my, does my suit matter? Just tell me the number. When the game starts, you need to. Vic notices you staring and waves a hand dismissive. We're trying to have a conversation. A bit of privacy wouldn't be too much of an ask, would it? Sure. And, don't let him mess with you, Cecilia. He's a snake. Gates? Aha! Wouldn't dream of it, Mr. Gates. Toodles! Toodles. Sandbag periodically fiddles with his wrist and looks over the edge of the stage. Annie Doe 2009 is playing Jackpot Crash Course. You doing alright? Doesn't it feel like they've just been herding us around? More so than usual, you mean? We barely had enough time between the first game and interview. Then they give us a mediocre break before pushing us back out on stage again. Even my last job didn't have this bad of a schedule. Unless things have just felt faster than they actually are. You also missed a good chunk of it. It could just be that. Do you know how long you've been awake today? Not really, no. And that doesn't bother you? Shit, now that's all I can think of. It may also be the lack of an actual clock getting to you. Hopefully, our internal rhythms will kick in later and we'll be able to get some actual rest. Hopefully. Okay, Vega. Psst. You seem like the type to be a frequent gambler. I'm not. I'm actually gonna save here. New file. I have my theories already, but having a second opinion wouldn't hurt. What card game or game of chance do you think best represents the theming here? Poker, maybe? Really, what makes you think that? Well, mostly for the cards we picked, but now that I'm thinking of it, it could be any card game at a casino. Maybe I'd be better off asking Vic. Though more importantly, I'm wondering why this area is separated from us, and what exactly the collars are used for in game. To be puppeted around with them? Or maybe to keep us from where we shouldn't be going? You bring up a good point. I don't know if mine has the slack necessary to go further than the gate. It'd be ideal to figure out if there's a place we want to be, preferably before a timer starts and we're forced to choose on the fly. Have you looked beyond the gates yet? Reminds me of where the villains get punished in the old pictures me grandpa would sit around watching. With all the cowboys and outlaws facing off against each other and whatnot. Dang! Ooh, you think it'll be a quick draw? While it's possible it's a Western theme, I can't imagine them wanting to give us a gun. They gave us one in the casino, didn't they? I guess they might still give us fake ones, then just eliminate who's ever slowest. If that's the case, you better hope you're not paired up with me. I'm the fastest draw here. At least with harpoons. Here's to hoping. They sure are taking their time setting things up. It's starting to make me wonder where... Whoa! Aura. It is Western themed. Sheriff King here reporting for duty. Never mind. Oh, you're so ugly. Welcome. We know more than anyone how you've all waited very patiently tonight, and our contestants just can't wait to show you what they've got. Our first game of the season is... Are we drawing against each other? Black Jack. Oh no. The rules are simple if you can keep up with this. Our contestants have each chosen one of 14 cards that they will represent. 2 through ace, plus, and pay close attention here, 1 wild card, the Joker. Viewers at home with a keen eye may have noticed that these cards aren't visible to the audience members or other contestants, meaning the only one who knows what card they are is the contestant it belongs to. For all those pure souls who haven't gambled before, such as myself, I'll give a quick crash course. Like Jackpot crash course? In the average game of blackjack, there's a player and a dealer, both of whom are dealt 2 cards. The goal is to get closest to 21 without going over. Oh, I've heard of this. Whoever gets closest or gets 21 is the winner. Dealers will only show one of their cards at first, while players will show 2. Players can then hit and keep pulling cards as long as they don't go over 21. Once the player is satisfied with their score, they'll stay, and the dealer will pull cards until it gets to 15 or above before stopping. Simple, right? Bet and forgive rather than being given a random pair of cards from a deck. 2 contestants representing 2 cards will pair up together to go against the dealer. When contestants go up to the gallows to face off against the dealer, the contestants' combined value will be revealed, and the dealer will reveal 1 of 2 cards they randomly pulled from the deck. Once the players see the dealer's card and have a better idea of what they're going up against, they can choose to hit or stand based on their hand tone. If you hit, you can bring on another randomly chosen contestant from the pool of whoever's remaining to add to your score, potentially tipping the scales in your favor. Just be wary, you can keep choosing to hit until you're satisfied, but if you go over 21, you bust and you lose. This is getting confusing. Once you choose to stand, you stick with what you've got and the dealer reveals their second card. If your cards are lower than the dealer, you lose. But if your group score is higher than the dealer's and the dealer busts and goes over 21, you win and everyone on the gallows will the lobby. Any questions before we continue, Outlaw? Yeah, I have a question. Why are we Western themed? Beautiful straight man. Please don't call me that. I get that number cards probably equals the same as, well, the numbers. Instead, cards were given to us from ace to king. How much are aces and kings? How much work? Will we get to choose who goes up as a group, or is it a free-for-all? Oh, glad you asked. You will be given 10 minutes of discussion time per round, and once the timer buzzes, you will have to decide which pair is going up for that round. You probably already noticed that the stage has been split into 2 sections. Between rounds, you're free to stand wherever you wish. But once it's time to pair up, if you want to go up with someone, you must both be in the section closest to the gate. If you or your partner aren't there, tough luck. Only once a pair is picked will you be separated from the rest of the group and made to face the dealer. If no one volunteers that round, the pair will be chosen by an audience vote. I've got another one. If multiple pairs volunteer at the same time for the gala. That is exactly why we're giving you these. Item received, toy pistol. If multiple people want to pair up a given round, in order to determine who among the people trying to pair up are facing off into the gallows, you'll each have to outshoot your opponents. We're shooting each other! Almost. Notice that the little pistol has a flag in it. The first person to fire during showdown will get to choose to pair with anyone else that volunteered. If you do draw first, are you able to choose whoever you want to take with? Even if they don't want to? That's right. If you're the one who drew first, you can choose anyone standing in that front section for that round as your pair, even if they decline. But the ones who stayed back are off the table. That's bullshit. That's just kind of the risk you have to take. Not everything may turn out in your favor, but as long as you're away from the gate, you're unable to be hit. For initial pairs, yes. If someone on the gallows chooses to hit, anyone, no matter what section they're standing on, can be chosen at random to join. Just so don't think you're too safe, even when you aren't going up to bat. There will be a total of 4 rounds. Once those rounds are up, whoever's still on the stage is eliminated, and the timer starts. Yo, bro, I really wish they'd give more of a warning before starting these. Did you all get that? I already know how to play blackjack. I got the gist. Talk about a snooze fest. Who wants to sit through a long, boring talk about the rules? Brooke stands in the center and raises her hand. Attention! Before anyone starts any conversation among peers, I'd like to ask something of you. I believe it would be in everyone's best interest to share your card with the group to avoid any confusion during the pairing process. Why on earth should we tell you? Isn't it obvious? I believe in order to best strategize for the coming rounds, we should each be open about what card we are. That way we can most efficiently plan for the best course of action. I, for one, understand. And what would that plan of action be exactly? Pardon? Well, if we're gonna start saying what our cards are, shouldn't we know what the plan to do with them is? I suppose that's a good point. Did anyone have any ideas on what should start with? Cards going first. That way all the smallest cards can fall on more people with less of a risk of going up. We go up and pair as king and queen, jack and king, 9 and ace, then wild card and 8, etc. Are you crazy? It's only 4 rounds. If we do it that way, that leaves every number underneath 8 out of the game. Well, maybe they should have picked a better card. It also isn't the most ergonomic use of our numbers. While king and queen sounds nice, but it only gets you to 20. 20 is a good score though. Sure, but if we're trying to be efficient with the amount of people we get on stage, not just getting a high enough score against you, but getting the highest number of points possible for the round. I understand I'm biased. To be honest, my card is only a 4. But ideally, we get king, queen, ace, jack, 9-2, 10-8-3, 6-5-4 wild card, which would count as 5 and equal out to 21. It's a terrible idea. Doesn't it leave out the 7? Yes, but it gives every other group a score of 21. Or we could do king, queen, king, ace, jack, 9-2, 10-7-4, 8-3-5, wild card is 5. Oh, there's lots of fun combinations you can do now that I think of it. The worst idea. Either way, 21 points by 4 rounds is 84 points. And all the cards added up, even when making the wild card and ace count as 1s, is 86. No matter what, even in the most ideal scenario, one person is staying behind. The main strategy shouldn't be hoping for the best, it's planning for the best. It's still the pairings that allow the most people to live, which is why we'll need knowledge on one another's cards to go for. Why? So we can pick out the black sheep of the group and around picking them out? Well, it allows the most people to survive. Not to be a pessimist, but there's no way in hell you can plan for that anything. We go up in pairs, not trios. There's no way to ensure you get the one card you need out of all the available players. You can discuss all you want about an ideal scenario, but you're not playing on luck's side here. Going for the highest number first leaves all the low fine, and trying to plan for everyone to get to 21 has too much risk. We're at a standstill then. And what do you suggest we do? I know! Elise raises their hand, waving it frantically and bouncing on their heels. You may continue. All I'm saying is the host made our cards a secret for a reason. Character numbers takes the fun out of what makes it actually blackjack. Should keep them all hidden until the last minute. Dumb and bad idea. Yes, while blunt, if you agree, it's in our best interest to strategize around the rules of the game. Work cooperatively to ensure the safety of most players possible. You even hearing yourself? What waiver did you sign? The point of this is to actually play the game. If you wanted to get on your high horse about the right thing to do, you'd let chance take the wheel so the only one responsible for all the hangings is lost. Better yet, you wouldn't have gone and gotten arrested in the first place. What gives you, of all people, the right to be asking that? What gives you the right to be acting like you're bucket, huh? As the two bicker, you notice Maneki tapping on shoulder. Good idea, Maneki, but they didn't even stand. Maybe people should pair with low numbers so that there's less risk in calling others up. That way more people can join the stage earlier on and the low numbers are at less risk for being left behind. So the 2 and 3 go on stage to hit to bring another player up. Then depending on the risk again with their new score, they all decide whether or not they want to go again. I guess it does leave a lot more of the chance. But Shepard's probably saying that because they got a low card. Why screw everyone else over because they're lucky? And what card did you get? Duh, I'm 10. Didn't Rook just say she was 10? Eek, stop getting Hey, I know you're paranoid, but Cupid said all the face cards are. And says there's a 10 in the deck and 3 face cards. That means there's 4 cards that are worth 10. Silly Vega. A lot of pressure being an ace, you know? That's not 10. That's not 10. Maybe uncalled for, but something tells me you're being untruthful. If that's the case, then a group discussion likely isn't worth it. What do you mean? We aren't able to strategize with one another and come to a consensus, then we'll be left scrambling and unfocused when it comes time to pick our pair. Why don't we talk in pairs then, my lady? I'm drunk. Come along, we can discuss things privately. Yuri Media! No, that's not right. Trip said you shoot to figure out the pair, not to eliminate someone. Yeah, but a pair isn't that good of a hand, so that's the aim for stuff like straight or flush. Huh? Isn't this blackjack? Isn't what blackjack? The game we're playing right now. Is it really a game to you? Our lives are on the line. Wait, oh, you say, huh? Well, then you're as good as dead. You pair up with someone like a 10. Then just take the hint. It's always the winning strategy for losers like you. Don't tell Elise all. Knock it off. Come on, I'm just trying to get family advice. We're trying to confuse him. If you're planning on sabotage, I expect better from you. Well, I actually don't expect much of anything from you, but it's still low. You're right. Maybe if I try and get my chain tangled up with someone else, then they'll have to follow wherever I go. That's when I take a shot and bang. I'll tie up with him, can't even say no when I yank him to the pedestal and bet it all on black. Not Whatever. Thanks for the pointers, old man. I never thought about it without you. But so, am I supposed to bet on black or throttle the dealer until they stop moving? Maybe I'll just figure it out as we go. Or you can speak the words to them. Poppy notices you approaching first. She eyes Bones. Can you guess his car too? Bones lazily looks over you, unimpressed. Ha, he's way too obvious. What do you encounter as a challenge? What are you two up to now? Hey, Bullboy, pick a number between 1 and 10 for me, will you? I'm gonna pick. I see. So you have a higher card. What kind of logic is this? What? Didn't you pick a number opposite of what you have to trick me into thinking you have something lower instead? That's the oldest trick in the book. You've got to try harder than that. In the end, it's all just talk until I'm at the gallows. What should you expect from a former street magician anyway? Oh, so that's why he's so annoying. Hey, being a magician is a legitimate career. Robot Jackpot pulled it behind them! You don't know how much cash I've made in that profession. Magic tricks, not so much. Sleight of hand, maybe. Not my fault if people are easy to distract. You're so dead set on knowing my card, then why don't you just find out for yourself? You have the tools for it, don't you? You do, huh? Keep your voice down. I have the tools for it and nothing to do with it anyway. Like being an escape artist wouldn't? For me, maybe. I don't see how being an escape artist would help anyone else out of the fight. Just unlock your collar whenever you want. Why you so hell-bent? I'll have you know those picks are for emergencies only. It's not like I need them to get out of this anyway. And what's stopping? Dramatic effect. So you can escape it once you're already on the platform out here. Cut it, Ron. That really is it. Oh, you just want to hitch a ride onto the gallows, then unlock the collar if it's too close to the wall. You don't even have to worry about failing because you've already got to get out of there. Cute line of thinking. Like they don't have armed security and an electric cuff waiting as insurance. But you do have a cuff over a leather jacket. Are you trying to insulate the or something? As much as you two desperately are trying to paint me as some delusional escapee, you've got the wrong guy. That's more of their line of work. Bones points over at Benny and Sandra. I only benefit from winning, which I plan to do. Hey, whoa! Whoa, man! Calm down! Benny suddenly pulls the trigger of his pistol while aiming at you. You knock the gun off his hands out of instinct. What the hell are you doing? Did I scare ya? You could give someone a heart attack with that. What got him upset this time? This stupid caller. They asked for a costume with easy movement, and what do? They put me in a giant heavy jumpsuit. And when I finally feel free enough to get back into things, they shackle me with this. Treating me like a dog or something. See, this guy gets it. And I felt disgraded so they saw someone taken down by their own chef. I haven't been doing great either, to be honest. No bones in my neck here, I used the necklace. I have no idea how it isn't getting to more. I had him try to rip it off with his hip, but even with all that gorgeous muscle, it's gonna bust. If you feel my arm again, I'm throwing you off stage. Say, you wouldn't be able to get it loose with that crowbar, would you? When did I show you this? Fucking crowbar, you weren't keeping it stashed in your back pocket. I haven't noticed it yet. I doubt I could pry them off. Maybe get it loose enough to see what card you guys have, but the spikes might dig far into your neck if I do that. I said, point the cards, get the damn thing off! Maybe try me just to be safe. I'll tell you if the spikes are too much. Really, are you sure? So before he changes his mind. Hey, maybe. Okay, no, this is worse. Okay. Crowbar might not have been an option here. You alright? Maybe you should try going counterclockwise? Oh my god, trust calculations. Are you volunteering? Nah, I'll try my luck breaking the chain against the railing. Sorry, by the way. No trouble. Try your best to get it off. I know it was probably gonna hurt like hell regardless if it worked. No. I saw your card. Are you sure? What, do you mean a 7? It's such a bad card. It's high enough to be a risk, but too low to be worth teaming up with. To be fair, I don't think any card is too bad this early on. Even though you could totally be lying right now. Don't mention it. What are y'all up to? Spit it out already. We only have so much time before pairing starts, so you trying to survive this game or not. We're not asking a lot from you. This can help you move forward in the game. What do you get from trying to keep it a secret? If anything, it makes it harder for everyone involved. What do you mean you don't know? You saw the card stuff, didn't you? Do you not remember? Did you forget? What is it? You're running out of resources here. You two aren't getting anywhere acting like that. What's it to you? Oh, it's tough off. You lay off? Maneki probably has the Joker. That's why it's a question. I'm not even sure they can answer. You're not going to get anywhere with them. If their mutism was the issue, they could still use their fingers to count how many points there were. It's not an excuse. And what do you plan to do with them even if they did tell you? Not exactly painting the most trustworthy picture. Transparency cards them. It really doesn't if they're so set on hiding it. You out defending them. Are you two in on something we don't know? It's your who wants to know. See, exactly. What the use out of keeping your secret? Is it that you're afraid you don't have anyone to partner with? That has nothing to do with it. Oh, time's running out. Want to play nice to the cameras that badly? Don't let us stop you. Vic and Vega give you their one last annoyed look. You turn to check over. You okay? Maneki beams and makes a small clapping motion. It's no problem. Good on you to not crack under their pressure. You got a pretty impressive poker face going on. Keep at it, okay? Well. Whoa! Whoa! I need to save right now. I don't want to get rid of that. I literally do have this card. It's right here. You mean I don't have this card yet? And then I just need to go talk to Yuri's club central. Not now, Paul. Feel free to converse among the others, but Cecilia and I are trying to have a discussion at the moment. Weren't you the first to say we shouldn't form teams or partners and jump to working against one another? Is there a problem? Just trying to figure out what the next course of action would be. What coincidence? Same thing. The first note we came to a conclusion on was that, like Mr. Vick said, the group discussion isn't worth it. I agree. With the amount of players we have, it'll just make things overly confusing and we'll probably go in circles thinking about this point. So, sorry, I'm listening out of an ear now. More than 2 people is technically considered a group, yeah? What I mean to say is, you're not here. Brooke bites the inside of her cheek as if she wants to say something. Nothing comes out as she turns her attention back to this. Yo, we're fucked. Time's up! Our quickest draw this round is Heartless Maiden. That's a big idea. The beat goes crazy. We don't even know what card you are. What gives you the right to jump up there and pair off while the rest of us are still talking? Exactly! This is how we should be doing without things. Not everyone's decided what the pick to be yet. Oh. I don't remember the rules specifying I needed everyone's permission to be up on the pedestal. Besides, I don't seem to have any trouble. Perhaps you could simply find someone right with you. Like there's only 2 people who stepped up to be a pair. It's Maiden. I take it you know who you're pairing up with? The loyal equestrian. Seth wanted to double check. He stepped up to face against the dealer. Naturally. Ooh, boy the king. I hope that you weren't planning on anything too fancy for dinner after the game. You might have to cancel that reservation. I think we'll have nothing to worry about. Let's see what the lovely ladies will be working with, shall we? Well, would you look at that? Celia is the game. Elise thinks this shit is a game. Round, we've already got ourselves a blackjack. See? You can trust me. Never had any doubt. Now, I'm legally obligated to ask this, but forgive me for sounding presumptuous. I'll take it you people want to say? Actually, there's something you want to say? As I said, I don't doubt your reasoning or intent. Then what's wrong? Don't you think it'd be in our best interest to hit? Oh, someone's got the numbers mixed up. You've got nothing to worry about. We got blackjack, we're safe. Of course, I understand that, but maybe it's not in our best interest. Perhaps the greater interest of others? I mean, only 2 of us legally would be. If we could bring up a 3rd player, then. Why she got the Erica Kurtz there? Then what happens? I don't understand. You're not making any sense. I mean, only 2 of us leaving would be. I apologize. I'm trying to be more eloquent about this. Maybe you got confused. Is that it? You're right. I must have been thinking about it wrong. Apologies, miss. We'll stay, Mr. Cupid. I appreciate you humoring us, miss. Alright, dealer. Show the folks at home that card. Player win. Looks like we got ourselves 2 winners. Bad luck, Mr. Dealer. You'll get him next time. The collar is automatically detached from the 2 standing on the gallows. The platform slowly rises back to the main stage as Cecilia waves people up. Best of luck, everyone. Don't keep us waiting. Go to hell. Remember not to get too distracted looking for a pair that you don't end up picking one. Be a good example for all the lonely Romeos watching that pool. They were both lost anyway. Reason wouldn't a heartless maiden have to screw everyone else over if she knew how loyal her partner would be. No, we can use this to our benefit. Now that the ace and 10 are out, setting the higher cards up and they can hit the float without a worry of busting. It's King, Queen, Jack, 9, and 8 still here. That's still a lot of high numbers. I don't know if that's the case. There's 14 cards and 13 contestants to choose from. All we know, one of them could be missing. We're not making this sound like easier. What I'm trying to say is there isn't as much of a risk going to high numbers. Why don't the higher cards go on the platform and hit for the small cards? This will even things out the most and give us our best shot at getting it. I didn't hear yourself. Even if the math on that was right, that would leave too many low without enough to face the dealer. I'm gonna have to put the bones on this one. The math doesn't work. Aw, did you finally get charmed by me? Now you're making me apart. I take it back. Besides, who's to say that the two with a high card wouldn't just test their luck and send themselves against the dealer like Rook and Cecilia? The odds of sticking your neck out for someone starts to look a lot less natural. I'd almost be willing to bet money the cosmologist is only suggesting it to save their own skin. Maybe we're thinking of this completely wrong. I completely agree. This is better for Give. The audience wants to see us get punished rather than live. Exactly. What? No, keep going. What I'm saying is we should mindlessly try to save as many people as possible. We should start thinking about which one of us deserves to clear the game more. That's what the game is designed around, isn't it? Finally! Someone trying to make this entertaining! If we try to think by our own rules, we always end up talking in circles. If we want to make any progress, we need to start looking at how the game was meant to be. But how can that be decided? We were all found guilty, weren't we? Got a few ideas on who's getting canned. 4 to be exact. Here we go again. It's like that's all they think about. I agree with me first date. If Scallywags threatened us and ripped us off for our gold. If Seahorse and Mermaid were still here, they would have agreed with us. You still ended up with your precious band-aids, didn't you? Or did you want us to kiss him better too? Can it, Dreamboat? The first thing your lot did was screw a bunch of people over. Not to mention throwing a kid under the bus. Who's to say you won't pull something like that again in the future? I mean, if that's who's most deserving so far, if that's the metric we're judging things by, I doubt we should be first on the list. Are you saying the first aid kit is worth more than human lives? Fuck are you talking about? 7 people were eliminated in roulette. That means not everyone made it out with their partner. Or it could be they both got eliminated. If that was the case, then it would be an even number of players. At least one person here made it out with their group. What's that got to do with anything? That doesn't change the fact that blackmail does. Oh, as cruel as it is, I think I get what he's trying to say. Blackmailing is bad, but letting your partner die when there was a way you... Blackmailing is bad, but letting your partner die when there was a way both you could have lived does sound worse. Then outweighs the other. Huh. You're suggesting we should leave out the players who passed away without the seems like a thematically appropriate punishment. That was forever ago, though. Does anyone even know who went with who? Oh, I don't want to do this. Bones with him. Eddie and Benny were together. Cecilia and Brooke were together. I think Elise killed their partner. Nike did, I know that for sure. And Vega did for sure, because I remember people talking about that. Sailor and Sandbag were together. Sailor and Sandbag should be together. But who else? Coffee and COVID? Confirmed. Right? I was with Benny, Sailor with Sandbag, yeah. There's no doubt about it, those were the pairs. Yes, I got it right! Oh, so Elise, Maneki, and Vega. Oh, it's so cute. The outliers are Elise, Vega, and Maneki. You're so polite, because if we once had a moment of weakness, we deserve to be shunned by the group. One manslaughter is not a monster make, I say. Alright, so we know Elise is at least one of them. That means Starfish and Catfish were together, right? Oh, that isn't right either. What was off when you first got on stage? Vega got a replacement coat when they got on stage, isn't that right? Your original was a bit stained. Well, hold on a second. Oh, Vega. Should have known you made it out alone. You think I got them eliminated on purpose? I was trying to cooperate. It's not my fault they didn't want to work with me. I had to... It's never me. Excuses, excuses. But I understand part of your actions. You played the game the right way. We can already tell you aren't actually sorry anyway. You haven't been acting guilty at all. But Catfish is part of the crew. They helped us get that hit. They should be left out. No, we agree we're definitely leaving them out, right? How fair is that, though? In a life or death situation, and acting on instinct isn't the same as planning and court and plot against it, right? You really sure you want to stick your neck out? Well, if you're going to defend one crime, you're leaving yourself open for another. Point taken. If we cast out the black sheep, we still need to find and figure out who's going to. Seahorse and Mermaid got out together, right? They were together for roulette too. What if we all just paired back up with our roulette partners? I'm most anyway, and I bet you guys are closest with them too. This game isn't about getting out with who you like the most. We all have a specific card that's about math and strategy. The decisions shouldn't be made over something so baseless and emotional like, hey, you already partnered once. Do that again. If 3 people who actually played the game as it was like this, I don't know. I'm getting my lawyer. That's a leap ball knowledge for the Hearts for Veltal channel. What? That was the sound my lawyers make. No, it is not. Time's up. Guess no one felt like volunteering this round, folks. Again, you gotta give us more of a warning. We were still in the middle of a discussion. You can't just rules are rules. As we explained earlier, a pair will now be chosen by an audience vote. Help us determine which two outlaws get a free ticket up to the gallows. Call the number on your screen to cast your vote now. This is bullshit. There's no way they're gonna vote fairly. Let's end up going as planned. If the audience votes for who deserves to get out the most, the contestants with the first history are least likely to be. The votes are in. 9-19. Is this alphabet code? Oh, I may have hit the jackpot. Oh my gosh. That says Isaiah. And the votes are in. The first lucky contestant with the most calls is... Oh, they're killing him. None other than our one and only nonsensical jokester. Please make your way to the gallows. Wow, I just keep getting away with it. Or I guess they could go with who they think would be the most entertaining to see. And next up to the stage is... Whoa, it's my goat. Looks like the audience has a favorite type. An enigma. Aw, really? My good dear friend Chester. Heptire. What? Those two got picked, but not me. I was being excluded too. Something's wrong. All they did was stand there. Clearly, you weren't interesting enough, like the power duo that is Chester and I. Duh. Have you two even spoken to each other? We have. Chester leads a deeply rich inner life, you know. Their family history, 5 seasons worth of a soap opera. We could talk for hours. I somehow doubt that. Alright, you two. I know you didn't exactly choose to be up here, but it seems our audience had something in mind. You aren't nervous, are you? Why should I be? I'm hoping for the worst to happen. Well, who are we to keep you waiting? Mr. Dealer, can we see that first card? Lucky number 7. A fair start. What's on the table for our perplexing pair? I told you guys Maneki was the Joker, and no one believed me. And a Joker, what are the chances of that? And you're a wild card. I'm going straight home to a 21. Get picture and Cheshire. 2 blackjacks in a row, ladies and gentlemen. So what'll it be, you two? You plan on sticking out together or hit? Oh. So don't make me blush. Isn't that a surprising turn of events? Enigma chooses to keep blackjack in order to get another contestant on the platform. If that's what they do, they're a good crew member. Taylor. If they killed that guy in preliminary to get ahead, they would have just gotten behind another participant, right? That's our first hit of the game. As we played in the rules, once anyone on the gallows hits, it's a free-for-all. Even those outside this section gate can be chosen at random. Without further ado, let's draw our next card. What's it gonna be? Oh. Let's see, that's a Joker. 10. 4. Creative Gardener, please make your way up the gallows. Ooh, me? Only a 4. That looks another blackjack unless the wild bunch are feeling extra spontaneous today. What'll it be, gentlemen? Do you plan on pushing your luck one more time? I know I just got here, but I think I'd like to say, oh, come on, where's your sense of adventure? I want to see how many guys can cram up on the platform before it gives out. Most on twice. And they're safe. No outs, show us that score. Player wins! Another win for the Outlaws with a clean getaway. The collar is automatically detached from everyone standing on the gallows. Oh. Oh. The platform slowly rises back to the main stage and lifts the trio to safety. That's half the rounds gone, Outlaws. Time to speed things up a bit, don't you think? Yeah, y'all are dead. Not now, I need to concentrate. Actually, wait, what's the runaway's card? Has he told you yet? I don't think I should be the one to say that. Then you're wasting my time. I can't talk right now. Just let me focus. I'll tell you what a good course of action is, and I'll figure it out. It'll set you up perfectly. What's with the tone? With a 5, the 6... I hear with my little ear. With a 5, the 6 gives you the best setup to bring anyone on. It's not like you've got any better options. It sounds like a good plan for sure. Unless you just try to saddle me with the kids so you don't have to feel guilty about what happened to them. What's with everyone here assuming the conversation is a bunch of convoluted plots to screw other people over? I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to be stuck with anyone like that either. Especially considering how little anyone wants to be stuck with him. Never mind, I'll just go ask someone else. Look at me like that. I didn't say no. Think about it. Just don't get your hopes up. I get what you're going for, but the kid's gotta grow up eventually. Right. Stop scowling like that. Don't keep forehead creases. Don't ruin that face. Eds! No, I haven't heard you talk for a while. Group setting's not really my thing. Really, I'd have expected you to be the loudest one in the room. Yeah. No, wait, actually, I came over here to talk about the actual game. We're not hanging out. Hard to get. On. Great, partner up with me. Hi, what card do you have? Lucky number 2. Not sure if I'd call that lucky. for lucky number in some places. Why do you not trust yourself? No, it's not that. Why would you want to team up with me? Wouldn't it make more sense for you to pair up with a smaller number? Hell no. About it. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 or less. Partners that add up to 11 are probably the best pairs people can get right now. Worst case scenario, we hit and end up with a low number, but there's nothing we can pull that would lead to a bust. That's fair. As poor of a pairing it is, at least it's right. No way to know if other players will be telling the truth, and there isn't a chance of us losing on the first hit. This is probably my best bet for now. I'd ideally want to score a 17 or higher to be safe, considering there's a chance we end up with only 14 on our first hit. Wait, well, we want 18 or bust. What's the chance of hitting 18 or higher with our duo? 50%? So not. You make it sound like 50-50 odds aren't good. I think lower chance is easy. That, and you're also one of the people I trust to tell me the truth. Please, don't give me that much credit. But no, yeah, I am being honest about it. My card's ass. So we'll pair together and hope for the best. Me pairing up with the notorious Edwin Gates. Well, it's called the— Whoa! Please, don't ask people to call you that. Oh, I don't get to talk with others. Lots of people over here. What? Are you worried or something? Nothing. Just, I guess more people are trying to get on the gallows before the rounds are done. Bad time to start having doubts about me then. Alright, time's up. You could have at least waited for me to finish the line. Sorry, old man, you're gonna have to be faster than that. Benny. Huh? But no way, someone was quicker than me. You might want to work on your trigger finger. Yo, we're dead. You've got a wide selection of contestants here, Mr. Tycoon. Who will it be? I choose Poppy as my pair. Trivial Tyrant and Lackadaisical Pest. Please make your way up the gallows. Not my role name. Couldn't hear you. Gotta raise your voice, buddy. It's totally rigged. No one's ever beaten my reaction time. We'll just have to go for it on the last round. Alright, you two, ready to see what you're going up against? Get on with it. 3! Oh, just the 3. Let's see what score the players have against that. 13. That can't be right. You said you were the 9. You believed it. Do you realize how bad of a spot you put us in? I feel like we've already lost. There's only one person who could even put us over 21 and left in the pool. There didn't have to be anyone that could put me over 21. What the hell would you lie for? It's not like anyone was gonna pick me if I hadn't. Whoa! With good reason, you little pest. Oh, God. Do we have a verdict on if you're staying or not? Hits. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Yes, you are. First shot from the Outlaws. Who will be the lucky or unlucky Carthy? What are the odds of us getting picked? 33% give or take, 17% that they'll bust on the first go. Only 33, then we've got nothing to worry about. Risky runaway, please make your way up the gallows. Fuck that, I'm not going. Benny. Still got bullshit on the rules. You should be free to say tough luck, runaway. Let's see what we're working with now. Ugh, your current hand is 15. What an unlucky card to pull, huh, folks? God, kidding me. Barely any progress. For the 13, you're freaking welcome! So what's the plan? We're standing. Sure will be enough. You stand hard at 15 if the dealer's up card is 2 through 6. Thought you already knew this isn't regular blackjack. We still stand. There's a 7, 8, and 9 out there. No way in hell we... Hell, it's just do. Hit! Duh! Oh, you guys are fucked. 10... 3 plus 2 is 15. You guys have 2 cards. That's 33% chance. Realize God! Yeah, I just said I hit. Told us that's what you did. No way in hell we'd pass with just a 15. I did us a favor. This is a time we're withdrawing that. No can do. A hit is a hit. You can't shoot a gun after it's already fired, can ya? And the rest of us don't get any say on it? We let you hit without Poppy's involvement, didn't we? What are you complaining about anyway? You're the one that wanted me to work on my trigger finger. I can't imagine it gets more embarrassing than this. First time getting a 4th card on the same round, folks. The card we're drawing is... I know the 2 people it could be. If you guys want to get out. It's not gonna be one of those 2. It is. Generally dream about please make your way up the gala. God, you're shitting me. Your current hand is 2. And then this is where you don't hit again because there's no one. No fucking way. You're lucky this was the case, otherwise I would have shoved you off the gallows yourself. Bad luck day to me. Yeah, you were severely wounded before joining for mind this is the best case scenario. Yeah, Ben, I was your best case scenario. Considering jumping off. So what's the verdict? Stand. Whoa, I haven't even finished the sentence yet. Stand it is. Now we reveal the dealer's hand. Would you look at that? Dealer bust. What? Player wins. Would you stand hard at 15? Like you didn't cancel when we bumped up. I don't think we did that, actually. This does mean we would have passed with just a 13, too. So no hard feelings, I hope. The collars automatically detach from everyone standing on the gallows. Betty immediately brings his hand up to feel his neck. For once, it was right. Screenshot! Should have just stood. He spits out before bumping into Bones' shoulder as he walks past him to stand on the edge. How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? Eventually, the four are lifted out of your sight as the platform slowly rises back to the main stage. Final round! Y'all are standing right on the edge of the cliff now. You really make this one count. You feel someone tap at your shoulder from behind. You're the 9, correct? Yeah. That was 6 and 7! That must mean Sailor and Sandbag are being truthful about holding the 6 and 7 card. But you must be your 10. 8, yes. I overheard that you worked since 6. What's the chance of winning on 17? 70%, give or take? What about 13? I mean, I'm doing calculations on the fly. It's not perfect, but probably a 35%. That means our pair has the best chance of surviving. With just pairs, yeah. If you and Sandbag go up, it's still hit. What, so can pick you most? Or it'll pick Sailor and you'll get a guarantee out of here with a blackjack. Some combination of Sailor and I go up as a pair to hit, then we might get stuck with you. And not to be harsh, but the reality is we're not in a place to assess how many we can save. We need to start thinking of who has the best odds of being saved at all. What's all the odds of our survival here? So with one option, Sandbag and you go up and hit with a 50% chance 3 people live and a 50% chance all 4 die. Right. And the other option, you and I go up and stay with a 70% chance 2 people will live and a 100% chance the other. Keep in mind, the only scenario you have a chance of surviving in is the last one. Yeah, but that means it's either a 70% chance of 2 living or a 50% chance of 3. Yes, a 50% chance of a kid and the one person looking out for him living. Otherwise, if anyone loses, it'll kill all of us. Be smart about this, Edwin. 3 minutes left in deliberation, folks. So now you're giving us a heads up? Okay. Okay? We'll go through with your plan. It's less risky, and it allows for the highest chance of survival. And even then, there's a chance we die, and you don't have to keep justifying yourself. It's the right choice. Just trust me, it's the right choice. Are we killing a 17-year-old? Yo, Maddox is gonna hate to hear this. Ahoy, Orca Man! Hey, how are you holding up? We're discussing a plan of attack. How's that going for you? We've settled on one. The only issue is I forget what part of the rules and what sea bunnies. Sorry, I'm terrible with this kind of stuff. It's okay, leave it to us and we can. You feel a firm grip on your shoulder. Whoa. Huh? I think it's best if you stick with Vega. Sailor and I can figure something out on our own. You turn around to start heading back towards Vega. Eddie, look out! What do you think you're... Whoa now, folks. Looks like an outlaw's lassoed up one of his fellow contestants. What are you people doing? Aren't there guards for a reason? This is clearly against the rules. Stop him! No can do, partner. The rules for this round didn't say anything against a little roughhousing. What's gotten into you? Is this still about the stupid medkit? What's 30 minus 9? What? Figured out what contestants are left, haven't you? What cards we all have? What the hell are you doing? You're gonna kill him! No matter who we send up there, there's a chance of all of us dying. All of us on the board choosing a hit will always have that risk. If we want to score 21, the 9's gotta be out of the deck, right? Get off me! Vega, help me out! What are you waiting for? Look, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. But if me and Sailor want to get out of here, someone's gotta drop. And out of everyone here, don't you think you deserve it the most? Press what? 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 But he did it. It's fine. It's fine. We can still go back to the original plan. I'll get us on the platform. What are you just standing there for? Come back to the firing section. We can partner up and time's up. Hey, but no one's even ready yet. And the Dappy Goon fires! It looks like nobody else is up there with you. Tough luck, kiddo. This means we'll randomly draw a card from our remaining decks to complete the pair to go up against the dealer. 50-50 chance. Who will it be, folks? No! I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but this one for sure shouldn't count. The fight broke out on stage. Nobody was prepared. You have to redraw. You're not ready to fire when the timer's done. You don't get to pick your partner. Simple as that. No, it isn't simple at all. It's ridiculous. Edwin, come on. Brutal Bowl, make your way to the stage. Huh? What? No, that's not... Eddie, no, wait. Poor kid. That sucks. An 8, that's pretty up. Who had an 8? Oh, that was the dealer. Sorry, I'm thinking ahead of myself. Alright, you two. Only a 15, but the pickings are slim. What will it be? Oh, stay. We're staying. Don't worry, even the best of us get stage jitters every now and then. No, wait a sec. Wait for me, come on. At least make an audience vote. That way, I just got here. There's still so much I need to... Listen to me, Ben, forgive isn't... Player wins. Congratulations. You pesky outlaws got away with it this time. Jackpot Crash Course to be continued in Chapter 2. Anyways, oh my god. That was crazy. That was crazy. If this video does well, I'll, play again and go with all the different routes and see if stuff changes and, yeah. Like and subscribe if you like this. And I'll be back again.